Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I can empathize with today's second dater because Desiree, who's on the phone with us right now, is much like me. She has a teeny tiny little bladder.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Isn't that right, Desiree?
Yes, I can't help it.
Desiree, hey, listen, I understand your problem completely. I go to the bathroom like every 5 seconds. And apparently on Desiree's first date, she thinks that might have been an issue. And I can tell you from experience, Desiree, as a guy who's been on dates before and has to get up every 5 seconds to use the bathroom, it is in the back of your head like, oh my God, they're going to think like I'm in the bathroom doing coke, like I'm a drug addict or something. You start making excuses for it. You're like, I'm sorry, I just had too much water today. I don't know. Like I have to go to the bathroom this much. I promise I'm not doing weird things. How many times did you get up to use the bathroom during your date?
Oh my gosh, at least 5, maybe 6.
Oh, man.
No.
I've been there.
It's terrible. Like, I can't help it. Like, I got there early thinking I can get, like, my head straight, you know. I'm going to check out the surroundings. I'm going to have a couple drinks, like, relax a little bit because I was so nervous. And then I was like, oh, gosh, you've had 3 drinks and he's not even here yet. So that's great.
Did you tell him that you were going to the bathroom every one of those times, and what was his reaction by the 6th?
Yeah, because, I mean, we were sitting at the bar. What was I going to say? Oh, I have to make a phone call? Like,
Yeah.
so I had to tell him that I was going to the bathroom, and I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, like, just trying to apologize and excuse myself. But, like, how do you, like, cover that?
I'd like to see you and me on a date together, Desiree. Like, neither of us would be at the table ever.
The
It
date
just
would be in the bathroom.
Non-stop bathroom trips. But I've done that, and you have to start making excuses. You're just like, oh, you try to make awkward jokes about, you know, having to go to the bathroom every 5 seconds. It sucks.
Right?
Now, you said that you think that might have been a problem on the date. First of all, let's learn about the guy that you went out with. What's his name, Will?
Well, yes.
And how'd you meet him?
I was getting my nails done, and my nail tech, who was, like, super sweet, she was like, you would be perfect for my son. So how would you feel about going on a blind date with him? And I was, like, really weirded out because, I mean, I don't know this guy.
This dude's mom set him up with you, basically.
Yeah, so I was like, wait, does he still live with you? But she said, no, he has his own place. But no, she set us up, and we, like, met up at the bar. And it was great. Like, he was so great, too. I thought it was going really well, except for the fact that I kept leaving.
Did he seem sympathetic at all when you were saying that, or did he seem upset?
He kind of laughed it off the first couple times, and then, like, by, like, the 4th time, he started to get, like, a little annoyed, almost, like, a little frustrated. But, like, well, am I supposed to? You gotta go, right?
Yes, and it's the worst part is when you're on one of those dates and you're somebody like myself or Desiree who has to go to the bathroom and then you try to hold it forever because then you can't pay attention to what they're talking about and you're all fidgety.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, they're like, this person is on drugs. They've been to the bathroom 5 times and now they won't stop itching themselves. You know?
Or your knees bouncing under the table. They won't stop bouncing because you want to go.
So how did your date end with him then?
Well, like, by the 5th, 6th time I came back from the bathroom, we sat and talked, like, awkward. It got, like, a little awkward. And then he just kind of was like, well, you know, starting to get a little late. I better go. And it was only, like, 9:30. So, it was, like, awkward.
Did you guys hug or kiss or anything?
It was a hug. It was a quick hug. And then, you know, he walked me out, and then we just kind of went our separate ways.
All right. I'm assuming not a handshake because he's like, I don't know if she washed her hands or not.
Oh, my God.
And you haven't heard from him at all?
No, I texted him to see, you know, because I didn't want to call him and be like, that girl. So I texted him, but I haven't heard anything back.
Okay. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Oh, my gosh, thank you.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, Desiree,
Yeah.
no matter what happens in today's second date update, I think after it, you and I are going to start a support group for pee-challenged individuals.
Oh, that's so nice. You can't have any water or refreshments at this group.
That's definitely true. You might not think it's a bad thing, but, you know, it's annoying when you go out with somebody and they have to pee every 5 seconds. My friends get annoyed. My family gets annoyed. My girlfriend gets annoyed with me. They all get angry because I have to go to the bathroom every 5 seconds. And that's what Desiree did on her first date. And that's what she think ruined it with Will. Right, Desiree?
Yeah, it's awful.
Don't worry. I got your back.
Or
Okay.
your bladder.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. All right. Are you about ready to give Will a call and see if your frequent bathroom trips did in fact ruin your date?
Yes.
Okay.
At least you know if that's the reason he's not calling you back. It's nothing you could really help.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Here we go. You need to find a guy that's more your speed. R. Kelly or something. All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Will?
This is Will.
Hey, Will, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm good.
What's up, man?
What, I mean, what?
Will, are you familiar with our show?
Yeah, I'm curious why you're calling me.
I'm calling you because somebody emailed us to do a second date update on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That person's name is Desiree.
Okay.
Do you remember your date with Desiree?
Yes.
She thinks that her frequent urination kind of was off-putting to you, and that's why you don't want to give her a call back. Is that what screwed up your date with Desiree?
That was definitely annoying.
Was that it, though?
I mean, let's say yes and just leave it at that.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
you can't do
no.
that to us.
That's
We can't
not
leave it
it.
at that because there's obviously more to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say anything on the radio.
Yeah, but Will, she's the one that emailed us and is taking the risk of something being said about her. So if you think it's going to embarrass her, then it's kind of her fault.
Plus, she already put it out there that she has to pee every 3 seconds.
Yeah, it can't be more embarrassing than that.
Well, I mean, I guess you're right, but I don't really want to speak ill of her.
What didn't you like about her?
She was off in the bathroom. I don't know if it was the 4th or the 7th or whatever time it was.
Yeah.
I was sitting alone at the table, and I adjusted her drink, and I knocked her purse off the table by accident.
Okay.
And, I picked it up and put it back on the table, and when I put it on the table, it started vibrating.
What started vibrating?
The purse.
Okay, well, that could be a phone.
Yeah.
Is it what I think it is?
Why did it start vibrating?
Well, I mean, I thought it was a cell phone for a second, and then it just kept going. So I looked in there just to figure out what was going on, and it wasn't a cell phone. Let's just leave it at that.
I just want to see him sitting at the dinner table holding that thing in his hand trying to turn it off.
It's not
No,
a
I
pen.
didn't hold it. I reached in there. I mean, I've seen that thing before.
Are you sure that's what it was? Like, you think she's just carrying that around in her purse wherever she goes in case something pops off?
Woman to woman, that
I
would
don't-
be weird.
I don't really know why. I mean, I feel bad for her. I don't even know why it was in there.
You're positive it couldn't be like. I feel like there's a lot of weird electronic products,
That
you know,
could
like those
vibrate,
back
yeah.
rubbers or what, there's like all weird things.
Yeah.
Could it be one of those?
This was not for rubbing backs.
Okay.
Well, you and I are very opposite. Had I found that in someone's purse, I'd be like, yes, thank you. This is amazing.
Well, this thing was gigantic, and I'm
Oh my god!
That's more what it
starting to
was.
wonder if
You were scared you had to...
really
Stop.
support this
Oh my
thing.
gosh, stop. Oh my God.
Will, Desiree's actually on the other line right now. You know that. She's listening.
Whoa, oh my God. I
come
can't
on.
believe you would say that. Seriously, who goes into a girl's purse?
It fell over.
No, but you don't need to, why didn't you just, ignore it?
It was unignorable.
It's not like it has that many settings.
You know what? I don't really want to get into it. I'm sorry that you had to hear that. I mean, you're a nice girl, and
thanks,
your private
Will.
life is your own. I'm fully. I think you should, by all means, do what you like. You know, I just didn't know what to say.
Oh my God.
Desiree, is what he says true? Are you packing?
I mean, I guess you can't, cover it up now, but, listen, it was a prank for a friend of mine, all right? She was like, you should take it, it'd be really funny. that kind of thing, you know?
I don't believe her.
Yeah.
Seriously. You don't ever do things like that? Like, you think it's funny with your friends and then you just, like, do it?
Yeah.
Nope.
No, not friends that I want to keep.
I keep one of those on me all the time, but for the right reasons. So,
Whoa! Oh, gross.
hey,
Oh my
Will,
God.
do you believe her? Do you believe her that was all a prank?
Hey, man, whatever. I don't really care, honey.
Well, okay. Well, is it that big a deal to you that she has alone time or whatever she does with it?
But it wasn't because of that. It was a prank. It was a prank.
I don't know.
You guys are painting, like, the worst picture of me right now, okay? It really wasn't mine. Like, what do I have to do to convince you guys that it was not mine?
Desiree, if it wasn't you, did one of your friends throw it in your purse like right before you walked in the restaurant? Don't you think that's something you might want to put in your car before you go in?
You forget these things, you know?
No, not really.
I think I'd remember.
I kind of wish you would just own it and be like, yeah, it was me. I brought it.
I tell you one thing, I will never forget that thing.
It really, really wasn't mine.
Okay, Desiree.
Sure.
It was just stupid. It was just being silly.
Hey, Will, would you like to go out on a second date with Desiree? I will pay for it.
I don't think so.
No?
Well,
Come on, Will.
I think we have different views of the beginning. So.
I think Will was just intimidated by what was in her purse.
got a lot to live up to,
He
my
doesn't want to
friend.
compete with beast mode. That's the problem.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I think the best way to make a first impression on a first date is to show her your rage issues right away. You know what I mean? Just rage on the first date the whole time. Usually ladies like that a lot.
Yeah.
Like anger to turn us
Yeah,
on.
they do. Oh, they love it. That's why Adam is on the phone right now. He emailed us about a date that he had that he feels didn't go so great because he was a little angry when he showed up to his date.
Oh, no.
Adam, how are you?
Hey, guys, how are you? I'm good.
Hey, man, first of all, I will say I read your email, and the issue that you had in getting to your date and the way you acted on your date, I can't blame you. I think I would have acted the same way. I've been in this situation a lot. But go ahead and tell everybody about how you met the girl that you want us to call today.
So her name was Ren,
Ren?
and it was one of those like friend of a friend thing. We were both single. They set us up. Thought she was real good looking. I was really attracted to her. Looking through her pictures, it really seemed like she was going to be a good fit. So I was pretty stoked on the date from the beginning before we even actually met for the date.
Right,
And-
before
and-
you met and showed her your angry side.
Dude, I didn't mean to show her my angry face. That wasn't the goal of the date.
Yeah, but in your email you said you got there and you just raged for the whole time pretty much, and you felt kind of awkward about it. Explain what happened.
I mean, I gave myself plenty of time to get to coffee. Last thing I want to do on a first date is show up late. And all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, this ass turns into the lane in front of me and starts going like 20 miles per hour. And I wasn't running late, but this guy, I felt like he was messing with me because I'm just sitting there and I'm beeping and I'm honking and I'm trying to be nice first, and then I just lose it. I flip a switch and I start going crazy on this guy. And he's just such a ass because I'm just trying to get somewhere.
Adam, you are
Yeah, see,
still
you're
angry.
already
My
raging
God.
with us. We're just trying to ask
Because he
you.
was an ass. guy.
Okay,
I
yeah,
know,
no,
right?
hey, dude, Adam, you're talking to the king of road rage right here.
Yeah.
I'm constantly pissed off in my
shaking
car,
right now.
so I understand.
You're still shaking.
So, you were angry about this dude.
Yeah, well, of course I was angry. Yeah, but this guy who pulls in front of me makes me 10 minutes late, and that pisses me off. And I tried to let it go, and I guess it was just nervous energy. I just kind of wouldn't shut up, and I just talked nonstop pretty much the whole date,
Were you talking about this guy the whole time?
pretty much.
Do you have anger issues normally? Are you an angry guy?
I tend to think I'm pretty even-keeled guy, but
You sound,
Don't
you sound
sound
like
like
it. I asked you to recap the incident on the way to the date, and you just went off on us. So you sound like an angry dude. Are you an angry guy, or are you?
I'm not normally, really an angry guy. I think it was just the nervous energy of going to the date, and I think that the mix of both of those things, I just kind of, had a tough time.
Did you explain to her that you were upset at a guy that
I
you?
did. I think it just came off angry.
Yeah, I can see how that happened.
Did she comment about your anger? Did she say, like, whoa, you're still pretty upset about this?
Not really. I mean, she was pretty quiet about it. She was really quiet.
Probably quiet because she was scared for her life. People get that way.
That's where I felt real bad with. I just kind of just talked nonstop for 45 minutes.
Oof.
Did she get a word in edgewise?
I mean, not much.
All right,
Not really.
so you talked at her the whole time.
Well, I mean, at the end, I said to her, I asked her about going out on another date, and I apologized to her, and I said that, I'm not normally like this and all this stuff, and we slapped fives.
Oh, no.
You high-fived at the end of the day?
Oh, Adam.
Well, I wasn't going to kiss her. I was, like, sweating from being so nervous and pissed off.
What kind of five are we talking about here? Like on the side, down low, high five?
Up high.
Up high, all right. So you gave her a high five to say goodbye.
Oh, she probably didn't want to do a fist pound because she thought you might break her hand.
Seriously. Did you ask to see her
Well,
again?
We did interlock fingers, though, guys.
Oh, nice. That's almost a handhold. You almost held her hand on the first date. Did you ask to see her again?
Well, yeah, we talked about it, and I mentioned I'd throw her a text, and I texted her a few times, and I haven't really heard back. So I'm kind of curious. I know it didn't go great, but I thought it ended good.
After you apologized to her, did you say, "Oh, I totally understand. I've been there before," or?
Not so much.
And so she seemed upset.
Yeah, I mean, I told her. I said I told her that my energy level was off, and I was really nervous for the date as it was, and then this happened, and it just totally threw me, and I feel horrible about it. And I told her that, and she seemed receptive to it.
Yeah.
But this whole situation, it didn't go well, and I really want a second chance because I think her and I could really do well together, and I think that even with my anger issues, the little bit of road rage and stuff, I feel like a girl like her could really calm me down.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Great. Thank you, guys.
All right. Try not to freak out. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Adam is on the phone with us. He wants us to call a girl named Rin today for his second date update. They went out, met for coffee. He was 10 minutes late and ended up being very frustrated from a road rage incident that made him late. Feels like he just vented about the thing the whole time and was just angry and didn't even let her get a word in edgewise while they had their coffee date. Adam, you about ready to give her a call?
I'm ready, man.
All right. I was thinking about this. Most girls, when they list the traits that they like in a potential mate, they usually say something like, I like a guy who's sensitive, a guy who's caring, good job, very responsible. They usually don't list potential homicidal maniac as a good quality. So that's probably why she's not calling you back. I mean, if you went on a first date with somebody and they showed up a little late, first of all, that's one strike against you, and then proceeded to just be angry the whole time, I doubt you'd be so willing to call him back, too.
I mean, I think that's kind of the issue, and that's why I'm trying to make it work with her again, because I really do feel like I had a bad representation.
You want a do-over.
Yeah, I just want to try one more time. I want to kind of show Ren the Adam that I really am.
Okay.
And you think this call is going to do it for you? You've got a level head on you right now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty zen right now.
Just don't make him wait any longer for the phone call. Don't make him late for the second date
Can
update.
we just get this going so I don't get pissed off about it?
Okay. All right, I'm going to call it right now, man. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Ren, please?
this is she.
Hey, Ren, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio program.
I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number.
No, I'm pretty sure I have the right number, Ren. There's not a whole lot of Rens, and I was given your number by a guy named Adam to call you today.
What?
Yeah. Adam is a listener to our show, and he says he recently went out on a date with you, but you're not calling him back, and he asked us to see if we could get you on the phone and ask why.
How do you know him?
He listens to our radio show. Adam wanted us to call you to ask if he did something wrong on your date or there's a particular reason that you don't want to see him again.
I don't even really know how to respond to this.
I know
Did
it's
he talk to you about this?
He did. He told us that you went out for coffee and he said that he was a little late and he actually feels bad because he thinks that he may have been a little upset from a traffic incident and he wasn't very attentive to you on your date.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is that a pretty accurate description?
Yeah, I would say so. I get this is what you guys do, so I don't mean to be disrespectful at all. I'm just kind of like,
No,
oh my God.
It's fine. I appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us. We just want to pass along a message to Adam and give him your perspective on the first date.
Yeah, I can talk about that. My experience with Adam
was very limited, and I'm not a very confrontational person.
Mm-hmm.
And he was very, very angry, and I think that the first 10 minutes of the time that we very, very first were introduced to each other, it was really just all about this driving experience he had being so frustrated with this other person.
Was he like cussing and stuff when he was explaining it to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it was so over the top that I would have need to have left, because I would have done that if it was really, really that bad. If he was.
That's what I was going to
to
ask you, Ren. I was going to ask you if at any point you were scared for your life.
Oh, gosh.
No, I wouldn't say that. It really wasn't like that, but it was pretty intense. Even when he finally went to go get us some coffee, which he did, finally pull himself up to be like, okay, I'm going to go get us some coffee. But
Pulls himself together.
even in that moment when he goes to order the coffee, I can hear him from all the way at the other end of the shop, and he's ordering, and he just sounds aggressive.
So was he like yelling at the barista and stuff like that? I'm just trying to.
I said grande!
I'm picturing him just tearing up this Starbucks or wherever you're at.
No, it really wasn't like that. It wasn't like he was unkind toward the people around him necessarily. It's just the manner in which he was dealing with things. It was just like pent up. When somebody's really upset about something, and even though they are doing something normal, it's in an abnormal way.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the other thing that was tough. It was manifesting in like sweat.
Oh.
He was so mad that he was sweating?
Well, I don't know if he just sweats, if that's a thing, independent of what was going on, but it seemed like it was fueled, or at least like made a lot worse by his emotional space.
Ren, it's called hyperhidrosis. It's because people
Are
who
you
can't control their sweat glands. Okay, they sweat a ton. Maybe he has that.
How do you know this?
Yeah,
I've known some people who have had hyperhidrosis.
Yeah, quote, known some people.
So you don't want to see him again because he's an angry, sweaty mess.
It's not just that he was sweating a lot and being angry. He was sweating profusely, like the palms of his hands. There was sweat dripping down him and then collecting like under, I'm trying to think of the right way to say this, man boobs,
Oh.
Is Adam taking steroids?
Oh, gosh.
He sweated out his whole shirt?
Like dark, just covered in sweat.
Oh, man.
Pit stains, boob stains?
Yeah,
No.
that's bad. If he's pitting out a little bit, that's kind of like, whoa, man, you sweat a lot. But if his whole shirt was sweated out?
I don't think that's being...
That's what I was concerned about, because I know that when I'm upset, like, I'll sweat a little bit, and that's normal, but it was, whoa, it was so much.
I'd be curious to find out if it's an issue or if it's just his anger that makes him sweat like that. Aren't you curious to at least know?
Honestly, maybe he's a really great person that just had a really bad day, but I just don't want to deal with it.
Okay.
I really don't.
That's cool. Thank you for giving us an answer. I appreciate it. But I really need to find out about this sweat, and that's why I'm glad you're still on the phone, because Adam is also on the phone and heard everything you just said.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Hi, Ren.
Oh, my God. First of all, I'm really, really sorry. Look, this is really, I'm sorry, and then I'm also, like, annoyed to be put in this situation. But I am sorry if you heard things that I said that are unflattering.
Oh, my God. You don't need to feel bad, Ren. Pretty much everything you said is true.
Oh, no.
I mean, I can kind of explain the sweating thing, the anger stuff. The sweating thing, let's start with that.
Point one.
So, I mean, I threw a hoodie and a coat on, and it ended up not being as cold out as I anticipated. By the time I was all pissed off at this guy in front of me, I started sweating in the car because I was blasting the heat, and I was so pissed off I wasn't thinking about it. The coffee shop had the heat on. I, couldn't stop sweating, and I knew I was, and I know that my man boobs were sweating.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was a crappy thing for me to say about man boobs. That was rude. I'm sorry. That was just the first. It was just the easiest.
That's what I think I want you to hear. Is I'm not that angry guy. I know I was sweaty. I know I was hot as and I thought if I didn't pay attention to it, you wouldn't mention it. I was so lost in that date, and I didn't know what to do. And I went home and showered right away. I was looking in the mirror and I literally was mortified by myself because I was really excited about this date. And I never tell friends about going out with anybody, but for some reason I was kind of stoked on you. And I just crashed and burned, and I kind of do that a lot in life. And I just want you to know that I really am sorry. And as far as you and I are concerned, I'd love one more shot, just one more chance to maybe sweat it out with you and
sweat it out. Hey, Ren, would you like to go out with Adam again? I will pay for a second date. We can send you guys to a spin class or something where sweat is supposed to be there. And would you maybe give him another shot to see if he's not so flustered this time? He can do a better job.
Adam, I'm this is awkward, and I just want to say I appreciate you eventually being honest. I think that what I would have preferred is if you could have communicated this to me not on a radio station, because you did contact me and you didn't really ever just come out and say.
I totally get it, Ren. I mean, as crazy as I was there, it's probably crazier that I ended up on the radio with you right now. But I tried calling and I texting you, and, you never got back to me. And so, I felt like this was my last option of how I could get a hold of you.
Ren, will you do it? Will you go out with him one more time?
Come on, Ren. We've never had anyone be so sincere.
Will you drive, please? Just so we're
And he's funny.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah.
One more day. Nice. All right. Ren, thank you for your time. Adam, congratulations. You got your second date, man.
Thank you, guys. Ren, this is going to be great. I promise you. I'll see you soon.
Adam, 2 words before your next date, all right? Gold bond. Okay?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Not many people know this, but before I got into radio, I was a pilot.
What?
And
No, you were.
the airlines and the airport was some of the best places to meet women. You know what I mean? Just cleaning house. Think Leo DiCaprio in that movie,
Catch Me
If You Can. Walking with all the ladies on his arm, strutting through the airport. That was me back when I was a pilot. And you could just get chicks left and right at the airport, And then 9/11 happened and all those security things. And now it's harder to get girls. And then I left being a pilot and decided to go into radio. And now I'm here, And that's where the girl that's on the phone today to do a second date update met the guy that she wants us to call. She met him at the airport. Was he a pilot, Marianne?
No, not a pilot like you.
All right. Well, I just wondered,
Poor guy.
I like to catch up on my old pilot buddies and see how they're doing. Now, your email said that you met a dude at the airport. How did that whole thing happen?
Yeah, I was taking a flight out, visiting a friend, and I got to the airport pretty early and, doing the normal, kind of just walking around, and I was killing time going to different stores and reading magazines, and I left a store, and I was kind of walking out of it, and then this guy called and kind of yelled at me and told me to stop. So I turned around, and he said, "I'm so embarrassed, but I think you actually took my book bag." And
so you tried to steal his luggage.
I mean, they looked pretty similar.
Which, by the way, Marianne, is a great way to get somebody to talk to you. Nice move. Anytime I steal somebody's property, they always feel the need to say something to me.
I'm always thinking about it. So he ended up having my bag, and of course, he pulls out of my bag 50 Shades of Grey, the book.
Oh, no. Embarrassing.
Oh, do you mean before he gave it to you?
Yeah, I guess that's how he was saying that he had the wrong bag, and I had the wrong bag.
He went to check it and then found a copy of 50 Shades of Grey, and there was I don't think I've been reading this. I think that chick took my bag.
Naturally, I mean, of course, you can imagine how embarrassed I was.
Yeah.
Of all books.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. It's great reading on the plane.
You don't need to. You don't need to explain it. Yeah.
All right, you get it.
At that point, he was like, "I need to ask this chick on a date."
So I told him how embarrassed I was, and I said sorry and everything. And then that's when he kind of asked me if I had time to get a drink before the flight. So we did, and we grabbed a drink. We had a great conversation. We were with each other for a good 20 to 30 minutes.
So this was like an airport date?
I mean, that's what I can't quite figure it out. I mean, I've been thinking about him ever since, but I can't figure out if it was a date or if it wasn't a date. And he did pay for my drink.
Okay.
So,
That's good.
I mean...
So it seems like he was definitely interested in you.
Yeah, and, our conversation went really well, and we separated and went our different ways. And when I got on the plane, before we took off, I texted him and I said, thanks again for the drink. Sorry for the mix-up. And he wrote me back, don't worry about it. Great meeting you. Have a safe flight.
Did you guys make any plans for the future, though, at all?
No, that was it. So that's the last I've heard from him. But, you know, during our conversation, we found out that we were both from Seattle. So I know that we're from the same area, you know, and that's why I'm kind of wondering why he hasn't called me or texted me. And I listened to your show, Second Date Update, and I just figured maybe I'd see if you guys could set it up for me.
Yeah.
Can I ask, when you guys exchanged numbers, what did he ask for your number, and was there a purpose for it?
Yeah, he did. He asked for my number, which, again, is why I'm kind of surprised that, you know, in my eyes, I would see it maybe as him being the one to want to, like, initiate getting together back in Seattle, but that's kind of why I haven't said anything to him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's waiting for me to be
but
the one to reach out. I just don't know.
to me, it's kind of weird because his last text to you didn't say, like, hey, great meeting you. Can't wait to see you back in
See
town.
you again. Exactly. No, it didn't.
So it kind of sounds like yeah, it was cool meeting you. I'll never see you again.
It also didn't say, like, have a good life, you know?
Yeah,
So
but
it's still like...
why would you exchange numbers if it was just going to be a quick drink to, like, waste time at the airport? That's what I don't get. Did he say anything else like, hey, I'm dating, I'm single, I'm looking?
I did find out that he was single.
That's
Okay.
good.
We didn't talk much about this, like what his dating life currently is like, but I did find out that he's single.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just felt like it was kind of a chance meeting, and that there was, you know, there's a reason why we had that interaction, and I just think it'd be important to try to see each other again and see if there's something more.
So all we know about this guy is that you two have similar tastes in luggage.
Yes.
And that he's from the same city as you, and that you guys shared a drink for a few minutes at the airport.
Yep.
Sounds like
And
love
his
to me.
name is Andy.
And his name is Andy. All right, sounds like an awesome dude. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update. Okay?
Awesome.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Marianne is on the phone, and she wants us to call a guy named Andy today. They met at the airport, spent about 20 minutes with each other before getting on a flight, and that's the last she's heard from him. Marianne, I don't want to be a downer, okay? I don't want to start this off on a negative note, but I think I know the only reason that he's not calling you back.
Really?
Why?
Plane crash.
No!
I think it's obvious.
Oh my God.
Because
I think it's obvious. I mean, you guys met at the airport. You hung out for a while. Everything seemed to go great. Even sent you a text message after you guys talked and said it was great meeting you, and then you haven't heard a word. Have you at least checked into it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't heard of any plane crashes anytime soon.
All
So,
right.
I mean, I get it. We're only really together for 20 minutes, and it is kind of taking a risk, I guess. But I don't know. I thought that we really had a spark or something, and we just had a great conversation. So it just kind of really was weird to me that he just wouldn't even contact me again. So I figured, why not try?
I'm actually really interested to see if we can get him on the phone because we don't know much about this guy other than his name and that you guys met at the airport when you accidentally grabbed his bag and then had drinks for a few minutes.
And that he could be fighting for his life somewhere since his plane went down.
It's true. Okay, so I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Andy, please?
This is Andy.
Hey, Andy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From where?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show?
I don't know what that means.
That means that you are on the radio with us this morning.
Hey.
My name is Jubal, and the reason that I'm calling you is you recently went out on sort of a date with one of our listeners, and they were hoping to reconnect with you, but they haven't heard anything from you since you guys first met.
Okay.
Her name is Marianne,
Oh, my God.
and
Really?
you met Marianne at the airport a little while ago.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. She told us a little bit about your experience, how you met her because she accidentally grabbed your bag, and then you guys ended up hanging out for a little while having drinks, and then had to go to your flights.
Yeah.
Well, Marianne is wondering why you haven't tried to call her to get a date.
Okay.
Do you mind telling us why?
So, yeah, she was great. And it was weird, meeting her in the airport. And we talked for a little bit, and I don't know, it was good.
So you liked her, and you enjoyed your conversation with her?
I did.
Okay. She felt the same way. She thought you guys had a great meeting and was excited when you texted her back before your flight. But she's confused why you haven't even tried to call her to ask for a date.
So, I don't know if she told you, but when we first met, we just kind of hit it off, and we kind of skipped the name part. We were just talking. And then at the end of it, when I found out that we lived in the same area and I was asking for her number, I realized that I didn't know her name. And it was really embarrassing, and she was really cute about it. But that's when I found out that her name was Marianne.
And that's a problem for you?
Why would that be an issue?
No, I mean, it's not normally an issue. It's just, I just got out of a relationship. And it was like 4 years long, and her name was Marianne.
Okay.
That's kind of
So
weird.
she has the same name as your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. She has
All right.
the same name.
And you feel like that's too hard for you to get over that?
I mean, it's weird, but also, I don't know. It sounds stupid talking about it, but
I don't know. I think I get where you're coming from, Andy. Yeah. If I just got out of a relationship and somebody had the same name as my ex-girl. Look, I once dated a girl named Debbie. My mom's name is Debbie.
Oh,
right?
I could never do that.
I actually thought it was funny, and that's why I kept dating her. But most of my friends were like, dude, that's weird. I wouldn't want to date some chick with my mom's name. So
what bad time.
I guess I get where you're coming from.
It's that, and like, I don't want to tell my friends that I'm dating another Marianne, and I don't want to tell my mom that I'm dating another Marianne.
Just bring up all those old
If it's like a couple Mariannes removed, maybe that's different. But if it's like right after a Marianne, everybody that you meet is going to be like, oh, hey, how are things with Marianne? Good. Which one are you talking about? Marianne 1 or Marianne 2?
But couldn't you just shorten her name and call her Mary and then just solve all your problems?
I didn't really think of that, but...
Or just Marianne 2.0. There's all kinds of stuff you could do. So you liked her other than the fact that she's named after your ex-girlfriend?
I didn't really know her for all that long. We only just talked for those 20 minutes, but there was a spark. There was definitely some potential there.
Don't you wish you could have a few more minutes just to talk to her to see how you really feel about her?
That would be nice, yeah.
Okay, well, cool, because she's actually on the other line listening.
No way.
Yes, she is.
Hi, Andy.
Hey. What's
Sorry
up?
to do this to you. God, I had no idea. I mean, I wish you would have said something, I guess, and what a coincidence.
Yeah, right? It was a little weird when I found out.
So you were with the first Marianne for 4 years?
Yeah.
Why? And it was, what happened?
I mean, again, it's kind of weird talking about it on the air. She cheated on me, so did not end well.
Ouch.
Mariannes are notorious cheaters, aren't they, Marianne?
Hey, that's not fair.
How do you feel, though, Marianne? Like, okay, so Andy wasn't calling you back because your name kind of scared him off a little bit. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I gotta say, that's a first for me.
Well, and if you think about it, he's never going to call you the wrong name, ever.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of weird. I wouldn't want him to think of the other girl every time he said my name. I don't know, but Andy, I don't think that should be what's stopping you. It seems a little bit sad to just kind of throw away what could be a great opportunity just because of something that is out of my control in a way.
I mean, it is a little weird, and you have to look at it from my perspective. If we did go on a date and something did come about it, then I'm dating someone who had the same name,
as the girl before, and therefore all my coworkers, all my friends, it certainly complicates things, if you understand what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I don't really quite understand what the problem is. It's not like we're getting married right now. We would just be going on one date. You wouldn't need to tell anyone. You don't need to tell your family or your coworkers, and I wouldn't tell anyone. And if it went any further, we would go from there.
You can just keep it a secret until you maybe learn that you really, really like Marianne and you're willing to take the plunge and date her, and then you can tell people about her. Andy, would you like to go out on a second date with Marianne? I will pay for it.
I don't know, man. It's just, it seems like a really good idea now, but I know that if things did kick off, it could just cause so many issues in the future.
But look at it this way. You've already been on a lot of dates with Marianne before. This is just be like one more date with Marianne, and then you can decide if you want to continue that or not.
Yeah, there is a lot of emotional baggage behind all of those dates with the other Marianne, though. You know what I mean?
And, I mean, not to hinder your response here, but I can't imagine when your ex finds out about this. He is so not over me. I mean, that's what she's going to think. I'm sorry, Marianne. I don't mean to...
Yeah, we're trying to help her out here.
I know.
I mean, guys, come on here. I don't know. Look, this is all a surprise to me. If it's going to be too hard for you, I don't want you to, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. I would never want that. You'd have to be able to get over it. So if you're not going to be able to, then I guess it's not worth it.
Andy, let me ask you this. Is the Marianne that's on the phone right now hotter than the last Marianne?
Oh, good question.
Yes.
Yeah,
then there you go. Because you bring the whole ex-girlfriend thing, it doesn't matter. You got a Marianne upgrade, son.
Yeah, you could definitely spin it that way.
So will you go out with the hotter Marianne?
I'll give it a shot. Yeah, why not?
Yes! All right. Congratulations, Marianne. You got your second date.
Awesome. I mean, I won't let you down, and I'll even let you call me by my middle name if you want.
What is your middle name?
Elizabeth.
He's like, oh, man, that was like 4 girlfriends ago. Congratulations, you guys.
Brooke and Jubal.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
How do you define what a romantic kiss is? Is it 30% tongue, 50% tongue, 120% tongue?
It's like no lip at all.
For me, I define a romantic kiss all based on where the thumb goes. But I'm different than others. And Andrea, who is on the phone today, says that her meeting with a guy ended with a romantic kiss. So why is he not calling her back? I don't know. We're about to find out. Andrea, what's up? How are you?
Good. How are you all?
Good. How do you define a romantic kiss, Andrea?
I think like 50% tongue. like a nice medium, start nice and gentle, and work its way up.
Did he cradle your head with both of his hands and gaze deeply into your eyes?
Oh yeah, a little bit of hair playing.
Wow.
Hair?
All right.
Like pulling? I don't...
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely the best kiss I've had in a while, so I don't know why he's not calling me back.
Well, tell us a little bit about him. What's his name?
His name is Tim.
Tim. And how'd you meet Tim?
I met him at a friend's work party at a bar.
Okay. And did you know him beforehand, or?
No, she introduced us that night. I noticed him as soon as I walked in, though. He's so my type. Tall, gorgeous dark hair, these baby blue eyes. His smile was like, oh my gosh, it made my heart melt.
Oh my gosh. Did you tell your friend right away, you have to introduce me to him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, she knows my type. We've been friends for forever. And I'd heard her mention him before. So he was, on my radar, but that was the first time I'd ever seen him or met him. And, yeah, he's incredibly handsome.
Wow.
You're, flustered right now.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I am. It's so pathetic.
Did it show on your face how horny this guy makes you?
No, it wasn't, dirty or anything like that. It was just, those butterflies, that feeling of, my stomach is all in knots. I don't know.
Horny little butterflies. We all get those horny little butterflies sometimes that won't leave us alone. All right, so what happened next after you met this guy?
Well, we talked and hung out that whole party. It was more of in a group setting, though, so as, the work party was wrapping up, he asked if I wanted to go to this other bar down the street and get a drink. So just the two of us went.
Did you bring the horny butterflies with you?
No, I had gotten those a little more under control at that time.
Okay.
But obviously, I mean, he was feeling it too if he asked you to go to another bar with him.
Yeah.
I know, right? That's what I thought.
Okay, then so how did things go at the second bar?
Well, we talked, but he was getting a little more flirtatious, put his arm around me and like really sweet. I wish just started getting late though, and it was a work night, so around like 11 o'clock, we're like, should probably go. So he called me a cab, super gentleman.
Yeah. Were you guys pretty wasted by this point?
I'd say like happily tipsy.
Okay, so not super hammered.
Yeah. No, like I could still think and form sentences and,
Okay, so he called you a cab, and is that when the romantic kiss happened?
Yeah. So he kind of walked me outside and like he kissed me, and then he did this adorable like little like spun me out and like brought me back in for like a final kiss, and it was super sweet. And so I took it as a sign and was like, hey, we should do this again sometime.
Did he seem almost like too smooth? Like he's done this so many times that he's got like a program.
He's got a move.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the twirl seems like a little almost over the top.
It seemed genuine. Like in the moment, maybe I was a sucker, but he seemed super genuine and just smooth, but not in like a slimy way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was tired. I went home. Didn't even realize that I didn't give him my number. So I was like, well, if he'll want it, he'll find it. So I waited a couple of days, and nothing. So I got a hold of my coworker and was like, hey, this is weird, but can I have his number? Like, we haven't talked. And she sent it to me. And so I texted and was like, hey, this is Andrea. I had a really great time the other night. Just wanted to make sure you had my number.
Did he respond to that at all?
Yeah, all he said was thanks.
That's it?
Wow.
Really? Just thanks?
That
Like,
was it.
no, thanks, I had a good time too, or thanks, I'll see you later?
Yeah.
No, just thanks.
Ouch.
Wow.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Why do you think he would be so cold like that after what sounds like a great evening?
I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to figure it out because I don't want to be too clingy or too forward, but the only thing that I can think that it might be is when we were talking and hanging out at the second bar, I mentioned to him that I still live with my parents, like I still live at home.
Ooh.
And he kind of gave me a little bit of an odd look. So I don't know if, he was just playing it cool that night, but thinks I'm not mature enough for, like, I don't know.
So you think that he might not want to date you because you live at home with your parents?
I guess. I mean, I have a job. I'm responsible. It's not like, I'm living in the basement playing video games all day.
Some guys like that.
There's nothing wrong with
Yeah. All right.
I can play a mean Mario Kart, but...
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right, hang on.
Climb on board.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, that music right there would be the sound of horny little butterflies. You know, the ones that get in your stomach as soon as you see somebody that you find attractive. Well, Andrea is on the phone, and she has a bad case of the horny butterflies.
Oh, no.
Because she met a guy named Tim at her friend's work party. They hung out for a little while even after the work party and ended the night with a romantic kiss. But now he's not calling her back. She actually was able to text him and say, that was fun, we should do that again. And he just said, thanks. So apparently he's not hearing the same horny butterfly music that she's hearing in her head. But we're about to see if we can get him on the phone and find out why he's not calling her back. Andrea?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
I guess.
Are you regretting doing this after being labeled as a horny butterfly girl?
I guess I'll wait to hear what he has to say until I regret it.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and find out why he's not calling you back. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Tim there?
Yeah, this is Tim. Who's this?
Tim, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What?
Cool.
Sorry.
Glad,
Sorry. How'd you get this number?
glad we got that out of the way. I got your phone number from somebody who listens to our show. They wanted me to call you.
You're a radio station calling me?
Yes, I am the entire station.
Music and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is this like a prize or something? What's this about?
No, it's actually a segment we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. You recently went out with a girl named Andrea. Do you remember her?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's not. Yes, usually not what people like to hear when their name is brought up. Just but
Yeah, it's like an awkward situation there, man.
really, Andrea emailed us and told us a little bit about your date, how she thought you were awesome. But when she texted you asking if you guys could hang out again, all you did was text her back and say thanks.
Yeah, I was trying to, be nice.
All right. Did she do something to piss you off? She swears the date you guys had was awesome.
It was fine. This is weird to say. The date was fine. I can't date her.
What you sounded, I mean, the way she described it, you sounded like you were really into her.
Yeah, everything was going fine. I like her. I think she's cute.
So what's the big issue then?
Her dad. I hate her dad.
What?
Whoa.
How do you know her dad?
What?
It's like it's complicated. But the guy's a slime ball.
Her dad's a slime ball. Did you meet him?
No, not while we were out. I met him like a long time ago, and I don't even really want to explain it to her, to be honest.
Did you know who her dad was when you took her to the second bar and
No.
you guys kissed? And
No, it was only afterwards. I looked her up on like Facebook and saw what her last name was and who she's related to, and I guess I'll tell you, her dad owns this like car dealership, and a couple of years ago I bought a car from him, a used car, and the guy totally screwed me over. It was like the worst I've ever been taken advantage of in my life.
Oh,
How random is that?
Oh, small world.
I know, man. I know. I was not expecting it. He gave me a car and a horrible interest rate, and it was one of my first times like getting a car, on my own. So like I didn't know any better really, but like the guy totally took advantage of me, and that was like a big turning point in my life. Like no joke. Like I was like I don't want to be taken advantage of anymore. Like I have to get smarter about this stuff, but I also like I want to prevent myself from that type of thing happening again, and I never want to see this guy again.
okay, so wait, you don't want to talk to her because you think her dad, like she could be like her dad, or because you are afraid of this going into a relationship and you having to meet her dad?
Well, first of all, she lives with her parents, so I'm guessing if it went into a relationship, I would run into the guy sooner or later.
Right.
And I don't know if I can control myself around him, to be honest. Like, I'm not going to be able to shake that guy's hand,
But it could be like the ultimate form of revenge. I mean,
To be honest, like that actually went through my head. Like, oh, I should just I should sleep with her and then, get back at this guy.
Yeah.
Look at him
But like,
right in the eyes.
I'm not that type of guy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Man, you're a way better dude than I am, because if somebody screwed me over on a car, I would do that in a heartbeat. I'd go over there just to have dinner with him and stare him in the face and shake his hand and be like, guess what I just did? And you're positive that's her dad?
100%, yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow.
why wouldn't you just tell her that?
Who wants to hear that I can't date you because your dad's a like,
True.
I don't need her to feel bad about it. Like she raised her, I'm guessing she knows, and like I don't maybe she doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe if you guys were dating for a little while and it was like at the point where you had to be around family members, like I can't be around your dad ever. But this is the first time you're hanging out and you realize her dad is the guy that screwed you over 3 years ago.
Yeah, like why not cut the cord now and like say trouble down the line?
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for telling us why. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate hearing about people getting screwed over and people being lied to.
Yeah, no, it's the worst.
Yeah, that's probably why I should have told you this earlier, but she is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Tim. It's Andrea.
Hey.
You heard that entire thing?
Yeah, I heard everything you said about me and my dad.
I didn't say anything bad about you.
It's a good point.
No, I know, but you've been ignoring me because of something that wasn't even my fault, and that doesn't even sound like my dad.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, it sucks to tell this to a person. Your dad is a bad person. I guarantee you I'm not the first person he's done this to.
Excuse me, my dad is not a bad person. I'm sorry for whatever experience you feel like you had, but my dad is a good guy, and that does not sound like him. I'm sorry for whatever
him to be a good guy when
happened,
he's
but
taking money out of my pocket and then giving it to you for your birthday. Like, I'm sure like that makes it easier to be on that side of things, but on my side of things, he's a bad guy.
look, I'm sure it was just a misunderstanding. My dad is not a bad guy. I can't believe that you haven't let this go. How long?
It was just a couple of years ago. It wasn't like when I was 10 years old.
But Tim, I mean, can't you give the guy a benefit of the doubt? Like, do you have proof that he tried to screw you over? Maybe, like, he didn't know there was something wrong with the car you bought.
Oh, come on. This is his business.
Tim, if you signed a contract on the car, that's equally on you. It's your fault for not having checked things more clearly.
Oh, my. Well, the apple certainly hasn't fallen far from the tree. That's literally what they said when I called and complained.
I am so offended right now. I don't even know what to do.
I think you guys should go out again.
Yeah, honestly, like, Andrea, I thought you were really cool. I cannot get past the fact that your dad screwed me over. So,
You know, I don't really like how you've treated me during this situation, but I'd be willing to get you together with my dad and see if he can get you a deal and make up for whatever wrong you feel like he did you.
So, Andrea, you're kind of up for a second date if you take Tim to the car dealership and get him a better deal on a car?
Well, I mean, he clearly feels like my dad took advantage of him, and no one should feel that way. And I think my dad would agree. And I bet if he came down to the dealership that my dad could get him into something newer and nicer. And
yeah, a cardboard box would be newer and nicer than what he sold me.
Oh, my God.
I like how the second date update has turned into a car sale.
I know.
Tim, would you like to accompany Andrea to her dad's dealership one more time? See if you can get a...
No.
No?
You're crazy. You're missing out. She's a good salesman.
Yeah, she's lucky I don't report her father to the Better Business Bureau.
you know what, Tim? I don't want to talk to you anymore. You blew your chance with me, and you blew your chance on a great new car.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll see you the next President's Day weekend sale or something. All right?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It's my house.
Got a text in at 78592 that says, that guy's crazy. He should have gone on a second date and had the radio station buy him a new car.
Whoa.
Because, after all the second dates, we always offer to pay for their date. I guess technically we would have had to buy him a car. If you don't know what I'm talking about today's second date update. This girl, Andrea, wanted to call a guy named Tim because he wasn't calling her back. And the reason, he got screwed over by her dad on a car purchase. And he realized who her dad was. He's like, I can't date her.
No way.
You know what he could have done?
What's that?
He could have called my friends at advocateslaw.com
Of course.
and sued that guy for selling him a bad car. If you have any legal issues that you need help with, you can always hit up my friends at advocateslaw.com. They're available 24 hours a day. All you have to do is call 206-512-3555. They've gotten over $100 million for people who need their help. So even if you're curious if you need help, just go in there, get a free consultation. It's that easy. Okay, back to the second date update. Anyway, yeah, he wouldn't go out with her because he got screwed on a car.
I kind of understand it, though. I mean, that feeling of just getting raked over the coals sucks,
We're getting lots of texts in at 78592. Somebody said, he needs to let it go. That was a long time ago. But more people are texting in like, I understand completely.
Yeah.
Somebody texted in at 78592 that said that they bought a car in California once and got screwed over. So now they will never purchase a car in California.
Well, what a stance. I mean, how are they going to live like that?
No car dealership at all. Just the whole state of California.
Give me a free car? No, not if it's from Cali.
Nope.
I mean, it's one of the largest states in the entire country, but cool.
It just sucks for her that she's getting screwed over by her dad. Well, her dad's screwing everybody over. He screwed this guy over in a car, screwing her out of dates. And he doesn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Because the guy liked her. He's like, she's great. Everything about her is cool, except her dad is kind of an a-hole and owns a car dealership and screwed me over.
She didn't seem that surprised by the information.
No, she really
She's
didn't.
like, well, I can get you in there and you can get a better deal. I'm like, I feel like you're part of this family business.
Yeah. She
knows
definitely
how it
has a job at the dealership and sells cars too. Because she did say at the end of it, like, hey, let's just go down to the dealership so you can meet my dad again and he'll put you into a great new car.
Yeah. Anyone that uses put you into a great new car is someone that's on the inside.
Exactly. All right. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A listener named Eddie is on the phone for a second date update today, and apparently he went out with a girl named Sarah who stole his heart.
Aw, that's so nice.
And he stole some property, I guess.
Wait, what?
But we'll get into that in a second because I do have questions.
Wow.
But Eddie, how are you?
Good. How y'all doing?
Good. Thanks for your email.
Yeah, of course.
Like I said, there are some questions that we have for you.
Yeah, are you on the run? It was my first one.
My heart is just on the run trying to find this girl.
Your heart's on the run.
Wow. Look at Mr. Romance over here.
Doesn't sound like it's healthy.
Get that checked out.
Before we get into you stealing stuff on your date, tell us a little bit about the girl you want to call. Her name's Sarah, right?
Yeah. Her name is Sarah.
Okay. And where'd you meet her?
I met her at a bar. She was hanging out with some friends, and I was with a friend, and I saw her just drinking by herself, and I just came up to her, and I was like, hey, I like the way you're dancing and the way your blouse is moving.
Oh, okay.
The way your blouse is moving?
Yeah.
Interesting
I've
compliment.
never heard that line actually ever. Maybe I'm wearing the wrong shirts.
Yeah, no, it was just something that just came, to the top of my head, and we laughed a little bit and just started just changing jokes back and forth,
Well, as long as it works.
Yeah, I mean, if the line worked for you, that's cool. I mean, I guess some people should try that. I like the way your blouse moves.
Yeah, no, she was great, though. She was so sexy, like great hair, great body, like great smile, her teeth, y'all.
Dude, it sounds like you guys had some pretty easy chemistry.
Yeah, we like literally hit it off right off the bat.
And so how long did you guys hang out for?
The whole night / some of the morning.
Oh.
Oh, like
it was
that.
A good
Okay.
date.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He's so proud of himself.
Was she was she just gone in the morning when you got up, or did you guys hang out the next day at all?
Yeah, so she had left by the time I woke up. I mean, I woke up one time and she was there, and then went back to sleep, and then I woke up again and she was gone.
So, I mean, since it was at your place, was it your idea to go back to your house, or how'd you guys get to that point?
Yeah, I mean, it was more of like a collaboration. We were at the bar, we were just drinking, and her friends had left and said, are you okay? And she was like, yeah. So then they left, and like last call, we just decided to take a ride to my spot.
Okay.
And yeah, she was into going back to the spot, and we did.
Okay. I want to ask you about, you said that you stole
Oh, yeah.
something, and you think maybe that's why she's not calling you back. What'd you steal?
I stole some of the beer glasses.
The beer glasses? What beer glasses?
The bar had these beer glasses that were really, they had a very unique shape to them. And we were talking about that at one point. We were just commenting on the glasses and talking about how weird they looked, but like also like really cool. And
I'm confused. Are they like promotional sunglasses that they had at the bar?
no, like beer, like glasses you drink out of.
Oh, sorry.
Beer glasses.
This whole, I mean, you're drinking, so I'm thinking beer glasses, like on your face. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Beer goggles?
Or like
yeah,
some
like
they
beer
had
goggles.
promo team there handing out.
Totally. I'm like, usually those things
Interesting.
are free when they hand them out. I get it now. I'm sorry.
So you
Sorry.
stole
The
mugs
cups. Yeah.
from the bar.
Yeah, she seemed to be really into the beer glasses, so I took some when she wasn't looking. Just slipped them into my jacket.
So you stole a couple of beer mugs for her.
Oh, a little memento.
What did she say when you gave those to her?
She was like in shock. She was just surprised. She's like, "What? You took the glasses?" And she was kind of in shock, but she didn't tell me to give them back to the bar.
I mean, I think that's pretty innocent. Who hasn't taken a glass here or there from a bar?
Still, it's kind of weird.
I mean, I steal all the time. I never get caught for it.
Okay,
You
now
steal
all
all
the
the time?
time. Like, slow down.
Like more than just beer mugs?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to go too into it. So let's focus on me giving her this present.
Okay.
Okay, well, maybe she did read that as a red flag.
Yeah. Did you tell her that you steal a lot?
No, I didn't. I mean, I'm only telling y'all that.
Okay.
I'm only telling that.
Okay.
Good.
At least you're smart enough to know, like, hey, it's not necessarily an attractive quality most of the time. You're like, yeah, I'm a thief.
Yeah.
So why do you think that she isn't calling you back then?
Man, I really do not know. Like, that's why I'm kind of calling y'all to figure that out, because it was a good night. We really hit it off. And she took the mugs when she left.
Oh, she did?
Okay.
So she stole them from you.
Exactly.
So she maybe didn't have that much of a problem with the mugs
You
then.
guys can like steal together as a couple.
Oh, my God, unless she took them to go return them.
No way. I think she was using me for my mugs.
All right.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
All right.
Okay. And how long has it been since you had that one night stand with her?
It's been about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh, man.
Okay.
That's a long
And how many times have you hit her up?
I mean, only like 5 times.
Oh.
All right. In 2 weeks? I don't know.
Enough.
Wait,
Borderline.
no,
Yeah. If you did any more, well, you're about to, kind of. But anyway.
I feel like 5 is a lot.
Yeah. All right. We're going to play a song and then come back and we'll call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right, cool. Thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I don't know if we're on the phone for a second date update or a heist movie. Because Eddie is on the phone for a second date update today, and he wants us to call a woman named Sarah. They met at a bar, and at that bar, he impressed her by stealing a couple of the mugs because she said that she liked them. They actually ended up back at his place, and they hooked up, and then she was gone when he woke up. And so were the mugs. So it's a case of he stole something, and then she stole from him. How do we get the mugs back?
Yeah, that's what this is really about.
Yeah.
Where are the mugs?
I don't care anymore about getting you a second date, Eddie. I only care about getting those mugs back.
No, I want a second date.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad you clarified that,
right.
Eddie. This could have gone the wrong way for you.
All right. Well, we're about to call her and see why she won't call you back.
And you think of this girl as more than a one-night stand. You think she's relationship material, Eddie?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Definitely. She's wifey.
Oh, wifey.
Wow. Okay. So you do like her a lot then.
All right.
Probably because she steals too. And you told us earlier that you like to steal.
They'll be like the modern Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, when you guys get her on the phone, can you tell her that I don't actually steal a lot?
Okay.
All right, we'll just try not to bring up the stealing so we're not putting you in an awkward situation. She can find out on her own that you like to steal. All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Sarah?
Yeah, this is Sarah. Who's this?
Hey, Sarah, this is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine. Why are you calling?
Oh.
Who are you?
My name's Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Jubal?
Yeah, Jubal.
Jubal?
Jubal.
God, it sounds so weird when you say it so many times.
It sounds weird when you really pronounce it like that. I'll just get to the point,
Sorry,
Sarah, so you don't hang up the phone. I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show, and it's called the Second Date Update. Have you ever heard of anything like that?
Kinda. Why?
Kinda. Okay. Well, it's where listeners can email us if they've gone out on a date with somebody and that person isn't calling them back. We get them on the phone and find out what happened. And you went out with a dude named Eddie about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah?
Yep. And Eddie really liked you, but he's been trying to get a hold of you, and for some reason, you aren't calling him back.
This is weird.
Is that not true?
Well, I suppose, but you're from a radio station?
Yeah, I said that 4 times.
Okay, your name's Rubel, though.
Jubal. It really doesn't matter what my name is. The whole point of everything is Eddie, the dude that you met 2 weeks ago at the bar, has been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not calling him back. So he asked us to get you on the phone and find out why you don't like him.
So now he's calling you to call me because I won't return his call.
Yes.
Said that 3 times now.
Yes.
Wow.
He said.
So why don't you just tell him that you couldn't reach me?
Oh, well,
Why?
okay.
He really liked you. He said some really wonderful things about you.
Yeah, I'm not going to call him back.
And is there a particular reason?
I mean, I'm not going to... This is weird. I can't believe I'm talking to a radio station. Why am I talking to a radio station?
Because we called you because we do a segment called a Second Date Update. It's where I don't want to go into the whole thing again, but...
You said it 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to call him back because, I'll be honest, it was a one-night stand.
Oh, okay.
So you were just having, could be more than that?
I mean, I had a good time, I guess, at that time, but it's just a one-night stand. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but it could be more. I mean, you guys obviously had chemistry. Some of my most fun relationships came out of wannabe one-night stands.
Wannabe one-night stands?
Well, I mean, they don't really count. I don't know.
Well, I actually would like this to be a one-night stand.
You want to keep it a one-night stand.
I mean, one-night stand means like one night. If I called him or talked to him, then it's not a one-night stand.
You're breaking the rule. Yeah.
But if you had chemistry...
There's rules written somewhere. It's like the Bible.
But if you have chemistry, you can break the rule here and there.
Yeah, but I don't really want to.
Oh my God,
right.
Why? There's got to be some reason.
Yeah. Was he not good?
No, it was fine.
Oh, that's a good question. He was bad, wasn't he?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it was fine.
So...
I don't want to be rude on radio.
Oh.
You could be rude on the radio. I was just rude to you a couple times about you not understanding what was going on.
Yes, you were. I decided to do the one-night stand, and I was like, and it just wasn't what I thought. And I would just like to leave that in the history of my life.
Okay.
When I look back, I'll see that this is the thing that I did, and look, I did that, and then that's it.
Okay.
So...
Do you have a lot of one-night stands?
No, this was my first.
Oh,
And
okay.
only.
Oh.
Do you feel bad about it? Is that why? Do you feel guilty?
No. I mean, I've always wanted to try it once, and, I did. It's like,
One time I wanted to have a Brussels sprout, and I did.
Gotcha. So this is like a bucket list type situation for you. Like, in my life, I want to try a Brussels sprout, and I want to try a guy named Eddie that I met at the bar. And then,
Precisely. Right up there at the
okay.
top.
Very specific.
All right. Well, I don't think
And I just meant one Brussels sprout, and I meant just one Eddie.
just one Eddie.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And you had it.
Okay, Eddie and the Brussels sprout. I guess
Well-
life is complete.
Unfortunately, Eddie is on the phone right now and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Sarah?
Oh, Eddie.
Hey, I heard the conversation, and I want
what?
to say,
You heard the conversation?
Yeah, that's the other part I forgot to mention. He was listening the whole time, too.
The entire time.
Oh,
I want to say
okay.
that I can, try Brussels sprouts again. Try Eddie again.
What, Eddie? You're okay? Like her comparing you to Brussels sprouts in her life?
Look, I'm just saying I can do better.
Okay, you don't think you did a good enough job.
It's not that. It's just that, imagine that I'm a dude, and I'm just like, I want to have a one-night stand. I'm not going to call you anymore, just like what dudes do. Just pretend I'm a dude.
Okay, I mean, I'm imagining I'm a dude, and I want to see you again. So how about that imagining?
So you're a dude who had a one-night stand with a dude who wants to see that dude again.
Y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to get at.
I think I do. I think you're saying that you want to see Sarah again.
Yes.
Sorry. I don't really want to see you again.
Oh, Sarah, you're just shooting him down like that? I mean, listen.
Well, yes.
You could go out with him again, and then you could have another one-night stand down the road and just leave that one as a one-night stand. Maybe this one is something special.
Your bucket list thing is kind of ruined now because you're talking to your one-night stand, so you have to...
Well, that's not my fault. That's yours.
Oh, it's only if you had called him.
Okay, well, what if
I didn't?
Okay, but what if I don't, call you for like a couple weeks, and then after that time, we go out one more time, and we leave that one night stand, in the past that you had it, and then, we have another date that's, different than that.
There's not really alternate definitions to a one-night stand. There's just really one. And the idea being that it's just one night, like, done.
It was, one night with the old me. I'm now a new Eddie. Come on.
Oh.
He's changed.
Yeah, no.
But I even saw those mugs for you.
Okay, that actually made everything worse.
It made it worse?
You stole mugs. Did you know that I took them back?
You really did?
Of course I did. I just left them outside. Like I didn't walk in and was not like, hey. But I just kind of left them on the sidewalk right by the front door because I didn't want to be a party to thievery.
Oh.
So let me get this straight. You don't like thievery?
When you put it like that, no, I do not.
Yeah, good, because I don't either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right, okay.
Oh, Eddie, I don't think you're going to win this one.
Yeah, no. He's not.
All right, so I have to ask the question anyway, Sarah. Would you like to go out on a second date with Eddie? We will pay for it.
She's like, how dumb are you people?
Yeah, that is what I was thinking. No, I don't.
Yeah, okay. I thought that might be the answer, but you never know. So, sorry, Eddie. No second date for you.
Oh, man.
Shoot, wait, what did I do wrong?
Well, I think this one you're just going to have to chalk up to. She'll never forget you. You'll always be her one-night stand.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is true. So then when I come back into her life, she'll be like, oh.
No,
okay.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie. You got to give it up, man.
No, y'all don't understand. She was everything. She was the one.
Oh, man.
I'm still on the phone, Eddie. I can hear you.
Oh, Sarah, what's up?
Can't just start it again.
Fancy meeting you here.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I'm surprised she didn't want to go out with Eddie again. I mean, a guy who admits that he steals things is always a catch. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Eddie wanted to call a girl named Sarah. Eddie said that they had a great date. He actually stole some beer mugs from the bar that they were at. And then admitted that he likes to steal things a lot. That wasn't the reason he wasn't getting a call back, though. Sarah was just trying to have a one-night stand. She's never had one before, and she's trying to mark things off of her bucket list.
Yeah, and you think that if you'd pick the guy who steals a lot of things, that you'd be good, like that you'd be fine with a one-night stand.
Yeah.
But Eddie was a romantic.
Nope, yeah.
Yeah.
He kept trying to get her
poor
back.
guy.
He kept trying to be like, let's just do one more time. Give me another shot.
Come on.
She still said no. She likened him to a Brussels sprout. She said, you want to try
Yeah, that's right.
Brussels sprouts once in your life, and you want to have a one-night stand once in your life, and so that's what Eddie is. Eddie's a one-night stand
Yeah.
One-night
for
Brussels
Sarah.
sprout.
Yeah.
I will never eat Brussels sprouts without thinking of those two, though.
Nope. And I'll never steal another beer mug without thinking of Eddie either. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Remember, Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up in just a few minutes at 8:10.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, after doing these second date updates for so long, I've realized that I've been dating the wrong way my whole life.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, because we do get quite a few submissions, not a ton, but enough to where I realize that I've never been on a first date that has ended in the emergency room. And we get quite a few first dates that have ended in the emergency room, like today's.
That shouldn't be a goal.
I don't know. It's a story.
I must be doing something wrong. And Steven is on the phone, and apparently his first date ended in the ER. What's up, Steven?
Hey, how's it going?
So, were you the one that ended up having to go to the ER, or was it your date?
It was me.
Oh, okay. You
What
sound that
happened?
with a little bit of joy in your voice, and I like that about you, Steven.
I think it was a little funny.
Funny.
Okay.
That's good.
What happened?
So I met this girl. Her name is Erin. And decided good first date for us would be to go bowling.
Ooh,
Also,
nice.
still doesn't sound very dangerous to me.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I figure I'm fairly decent, pretty good at bowling, and you know, there's a lot of people there, and I could maybe show off to her a little bit.
Because most girls can't resist a good bowler.
Oh, yeah.
It's
It's true.
Usually on our list of must-haves.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when it comes to sex appeal, bowling is way up there.
Yeah. Your email just said that you ended up in the emergency room, and I'm already loving this story that you were trying to show off at bowling, and somehow that ended up in the hospital. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's true, and she showed up, and she looked amazing. You know, she had really beautiful hair, and she had a smile. She totally lit up, and she wore jean shorts, too.
Okay.
Ooh, sexy.
Ooh.
That's kind of cute.
Everybody's vision of beauty: hair, a smile, and jean shorts. You scored.
Perfect woman.
I did, yeah.
I did. So what happened? I mean, you guys obviously hit it off.
Yeah, pretty immediately. We got on the lane, and, you know, we're having a good time, and I have this like patented like bowling trick technique that I have where I can like bowl while holding a beer, and
Okay, I am impressed.
Whoa.
I thought I was going to laugh at you, but
yeah.
all right.
And I'm about to show her the technique and holding the ball, and I'm holding the beer, and I'm, you know, just about winding up. I'm going back with the ball and getting ready with my fancy footwork to move forward.
Okay.
And is she laughing at this point, or is she actually impressed right now?
I'm not really watching her at that point. I'm actually focusing on me and my craft at this point.
Oh,
I really want to see this because it just sounds like you're flailing around the bowling alley.
It's a lot more elegant than you would imagine.
oh,
Okay.
elegance.
Nice.
Anyway, so I'm like winding up, I'm getting ready to go, and somehow for the first time ever, I lost my balance, and
Oh.
I kind of fell backwards over the, you know, that like machine that's like separates the two lanes where the ball
Yeah.
comes back like the ball return.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I fell backwards over that, and
Whoa.
the ball went one way and I went the other, and the glass bottle in my hand shattered, actually in my hand, and it cut my hand pretty bad.
Oh, that's how you hurt yourself.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That is
That
a
sucks.
scene, sir.
How bad was it?
It was pretty bad, but I figure I could like handle it, and just got some paper towels and just to kind of stop the bleeding. But the bleeding didn't stop, actually. So,
Oh my
you know,
god. Wait, so while you're trying to control this bleeding, are you still having conversation with her, or
no, I was playing it cool because I didn't want to like give any signs that I was being a wimp or anything like that. So
No, I'm good. I'm feeling a little faint because I've lost quite a bit of blood, but I can tough this out because I want to finish this date. I'm a man of my word.
Pick up the spare.
Seriously, what was her response to all of this?
she just really wanted to call an ambulance and help me out, but I was not wanting that, because I didn't want to come off as weak or anything at all. But I did start to feel faint, and out of nowhere, I guess the front desk had called, and there's a couple of EMTs that walked up to me, and they asked me to come outside with them because I guess the cut looked really deep to them, and they said it needed medical attention. So the next thing I know, I'm in a gurney in an ambulance on the way to the hospital.
Wow. It was that bad?
Yeah, an ambulance for a cut on your hand?
It was really deep, and I guess I'd lost a lot of blood, so they wanted to take me just as a precaution.
So, wait, is that the end of your date? Is that how your date ended? Is you getting wheeled off on a gurney?
No, she actually ended up coming with me, and she sat in the ambulance with me, and
Really?
it was really amazing of her to do that. And
well, that's kind of a bonding moment, I guess.
Yeah, cute, kind of.
Yeah, I tried to hold her hand, but I guess my hand was tied.
Yeah, bad idea. Most women don't like holding bloody hands. It's a lesson that I've learned, too, the hard way. So how did it finally end, then?
So basically, we get to the hospital, and I get rolled in. They, start stitching up my hand, and before I know it, I kind of look down the hallway to see if she's there, and I guess she had left at that point. So, and I've called her since then, and left her messages and texted her, and I haven't heard from her at all. So she's not really responding. Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's super weird because, she cared enough to come with me on the ambulance, and now she sort of just disappeared. So I don't know what's going on.
Huh.
Wow. Okay, well, we'll try to figure it out. We'll play a song, come back, and then see if we can get your second date update, okay?
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hi, this is Jubal Flag. You might know me from such exciting radio segments as The Phone Tap or The Second Date Update. And I'm here today to talk about something that is not discussed enough in our society, and that's safety while bowling. Remember, always bowl protected.
Wow.
And unfortunately, the guy in today's Second Date Update did not protect himself enough while bowling, and he actually cut his hand and had to go to the emergency room in the middle of his first date. His name is Steven, and we're about to call his date. Her name's Erin, and find out why she left him. She actually rode with him in the ambulance to the emergency room. He went in there to get stitched up and stuff, and when he came out, she was gone, and he hasn't heard from her since. So what would make her leave a man on his deathbed? I don't know. We'll find out in just a second. Steven, are you ready to give her a call?
I am. I just really want to know why she left without saying anything. If she didn't want to date me, that's fine, but at least check in or see how I'm doing or anything like that,
Okay, you guys, it's a couple stitches in your hand. You guys are all acting like that this is some horrible accident where you couldn't have walked away from it.
Well, the EMT said that I lost a lot of blood and, said I wasn't doing that well. So,
Okay, I'm
it
sorry.
was bigger than it was.
Wow. Well,
Okay,
I'm glad
well-
that you pulled through, Steven. I really am.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Erin, please?
this is Erin.
Hey, Erin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi, do I know you?
I hope so, but maybe not. Brooke and Jubal in the morning is a radio show. My name is Jubal. Brooke is also here,
Hi, Erin.
and Jose is over there.
Hello.
So there's three of us on the phone right now.
So why are you calling?
I'm calling because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Why would somebody email you about me?
Well, because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And you recently went out with a dude named Steven.
Oh, Steven emailed you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Steven emailed us, and I'm sure you remember going on his date because it ended with him in the emergency room.
Yeah, I remember, but I'm surprised that he even remembers me.
Why? Of course he remembers you. You made a big impression on him.
Yeah, I doubt it.
You doubt that you made an impression on him? I mean, I don't know how many dates this guy could go on and then cut his hand while bowling and then have to go to the emergency room and have his date come along with him. I'm sure he probably remembered that.
Well, did you guys talk to him about it?
Yeah, we did. We had actually a conversation about your date. He said that he really liked you. He thought you were beautiful and fun and all that kind of stuff. And then he admitted that he was kind of messing around while bowling and then cut his hand. And he went to the emergency room. When he came out from being stitched up, you were gone and you haven't talked to him.
Okay. Well, he might have conveniently left out a couple details for you.
Really? I mean, from his description, he was all about you. Like, he was impressed that you went with him in the ambulance, and he was shocked that you weren't there at the end because he really wanted to, I guess, thank you or make another date.
Wow, he's really spun a tale for you, hasn't he?
What?
Would you mind sharing the details that he missed?
I mean, it mostly was true, except that there was one really big issue that he left out, which is that I was waiting for him outside the room in the ER, and I walked over to see how it was going, and I looked in the door, and he was flirting with the nurse.
He was flirting with the nurse? Is that what you said?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think it's that funny because I'm on a date with this guy, and he's just flirting behind my back while I sit out in the waiting room waiting for him to be healed.
Okay, wait, hold on. How was he flirting, though? What was he doing?
I saw him, smile at the nurse when she was taking his heart rate on his, she touched his arm, and he, got all gooey and smiled at her.
And?
So he smiled. That could have just been him being polite?
Nice.
Or
Look,
no?
I know what I saw. I saw what I saw, and he was flirting with her. And I saw him check her out when she turned around, and it was really embarrassing because, I rode in the ambulance with him, and then he's flirting with somebody else while I'm not there.
Okay, wait, hold on, though, because I'm going to tell you. So far, what you've described sounds pretty innocent.
Well, you weren't there, and I saw him flexing when the nurse changed his bandages, so...
Flexing? Like showing off his muscles? Like, hey, lady nurse, look at my big man muscles.
You don't think maybe he could have been, wincing in pain or something?
Why do you keep making excuses for him? He was obviously flirting. I saw it.
It just,
Okay.
It just sounds like you're jumping to a lot of conclusions, I guess. Because the guy who called us...
I don't know why you can't understand me. This is what I'm saying. You're taking his side. I saw him whisper in her ear, and who whispers in nurses' ears? That's weird.
Okay.
I will back you on that.
Yeah,
There's not
the
much
whispering.
whispering that goes on.
Okay, you were there. I'm not just disregarding what you have to say. You were there. You saw it. You say that he was flirting with the nurse. But you know who else was also there?
Enlighten me.
Steven was also there, and he's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you. So I'd love to hear his side of the story.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Steven is on the other line and wants to talk to you. Steven, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Seriously, Aaron?
Yes, seriously. You're flirting with somebody while I'm on a date with you when I rode in the ambulance. How awful of a person are you?
I don't think you understand what actually happened. I mean, she was being really nice, so I was smiling back. And regarding the flexing, I wasn't actually flexing at all. That sounds totally crazy on your end. So,
Well, then explain the whispering in the nurse's ear thing, because that's weird, and I don't know why you would need to be doing that, like asking for extra Jell-O or something like that.
I think you're being super off base. I wasn't whispering into anyone's ear. Are you paranoid on all of your dates? Is that just
Oh,
what
my
happened?
God. You come on this show and you turn everybody on your side and then make me look like I'm a crazy person when I was there and I saw the type of person that you are. Clearly, these suspicions are coming from somewhere, and you should probably keep it in your pants when you're on a date with somebody else.
Whoa.
Yeah, keep it in your pants next time a nurse is trying to stitch you up, man.
This is ridiculous. She was helping me out, so I can't even be nice to her and smile at her. I mean, it's completely crazy what you're saying.
I know what I saw. You checked out her butt when she walked away. Don't lie to me. Admit that you did it.
Fine, one time, but it's not that big of a deal.
I mean, come on, Aaron, cut him a little slack. If you had a hot male nurse, you're telling me that you wouldn't check out his rear end when he walked away?
Not when I'm on a date with somebody else. That's disrespectful, and I would never be like that.
Okay, so you have more self-control than most people. He obviously liked you a lot. Why are you being so insecure?
I am not being insecure. If you had been there, you would have seen the way that he was looking at her. I'm surprised he didn't deep the doctor in front of me, honestly.
Whoa. Nice.
Aaron!
That would have been amazing to see, Steven.
I don't know what to say anymore. She's jumping to conclusions and she's being way out of bounds.
Okay, well, you're clearly a snake in the grass, and I see you coming. So don't
Ooh.
even ever interact with me again.
Oh, a snake in the grass. Good one.
Oh my God.
All right, well, if that's not good about, how about you're a dirty, filthy dog, and I would never even bring you in off the street.
Wow. You're an abandoned stray dog, Steven.
Oh, a snake in the grass or a dirty dog. That really hurts.
I know it did, especially because that's a compliment compared to, like, what you really are.
Oh.
Whoa, hey, before this gets just too out of control, Aaron, would you like to go on a second date with Steven? We will pay for it.
Not if I was the last nurse on Earth.
Great. No thank you on my end either because you're just absolutely crazy.
Oh my God.
I am not crazy, and if you ever call me that again, I will hunt you down.
Whoa.
Oh, all
That
right.
escalated.
Well, second date is officially over. Steven, go find a hiding place and take care. Thanks for listening.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says you might want to save that second date update in case it's needed in court for a murder case. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Steven wanted to call Aaron. They went out on a date and he has like some patented bowling trick. He was trying to explain it to us. It still didn't really make a whole lot of sense, but it involved him like flailing his arms around to be able to throw a bowling ball and hold a beer at the same time. And he was doing it to impress her, and he fell down and tripped over that little like ball return thing and cut his hand. And then the bowling alley called EMTs to come check on his hand because they thought that he was losing a lot of blood and stuff like that. And so he had to go to the hospital. She actually rode with him in the ambulance to go to the emergency room and then was gone when he was done getting his stitches, and he didn't know what happened. We got her on the phone, and she accused him of flirting with the nurse that was helping him.
Oh, no.
And that's why she didn't want to talk to him.
It seemed a little extreme that she would just up and leave because he smiled at a nurse. But she did say that there was whispering in the nurse's ear, which he denied.
I mean, still, she's just the most jealous person ever. Like, come on. He's in the hospital.
How dare you let that nurse touch you? Well,
right?
How dare you let her touch you?
she had to put stitches and like clean up my wound.
I said
Yeah,
thank
but
you.
I saw the way you were looking at her when she was cleaning that wound. You want her to be cleaning something else.
Oh, man. I
Just the
know.
wound.
Oh, man.
So,
I was trying to come up with a defense for her, but she does sound like a nut job.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And then her defense, I'm not crazy. If you say that again, I'll come find you. Like, what? Okay.
I'm not crazy, and the little guy that lives in my eyebrow will confirm that. Just ask him. I'm not insane. So Steven said he was good and didn't want to go out with her again, but she was fine with that because Steven is a dirty snake in the grass. That was another good part from the second date update. She was trying to throw insults at him, and they were just misses.
Yeah, they sounded like something like a 65-year-old retired woman would say.
Yeah. Look at you. You're a curmudgeon.
You're
What? Remember,
Okay.
if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We get emails in from time to time for second date updates with people that know that they've made a mistake and they just want our help in fixing the situation because apparently they can't do it themselves. And one of those people is Sean, who's on the phone for a second date update today. And Sean, I guess, knows that he screwed up his first date and now he wants to be fixed. So Sean, how can I fix you right now?
You can fix me by helping me not be so stupid.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's a big ass.
Not easy
I'm
fix.
kind of stupid as well, so I don't know if I can do that, Sean. So instead, why don't you tell us a little bit about the girl you want to call today for a second date update, and we'll see if there's another way to fix you. What's her name?
Her name is Teresa.
Teresa, all right. And where did you meet Teresa?
We met just like randomly at a bar.
Okay.
We were out with our like own friends, and we were sitting near each other. We started talking, really hit it off. I got her number. I asked her out. She seemed genuinely excited to go on a date with this person she just met.
So I mean, you had a lot of hope for your guys' first date, or maybe high expectations.
As high as you can,
right?
When you're going on a first date,
Right.
but like, I was pretty excited.
Right, and you say that you screwed everything up.
Yeah.
I want to hear about that in a second, but how was the date overall?
It was okay. So I picked her up, and she said she was just really in the mood for Chinese food, and there was a restaurant near her place, and I said, yeah, that's awesome. We were both really hungry, so we ordered a bunch of food, and I swear it was like not even 5 minutes, and they started bringing out the food. So we barely even had a chance to like have a real conversation because, you know, once the food comes, like half of your conversation is about the food. And before we knew it, we were done with dinner.
So it was just quick.
Yeah, and I just expected it to go longer than that. And so I didn't really have like a backup plan.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just asked her if she needed to go home right away, if she wanted to keep hanging out. And I said, this might sound weird, but my grandparents live real nearby. They've been bugging me to come visit them.
What?
It was still early. I said, would it be weird if you came with me to like hang out with my grandparents? And she was actually like so cool with it. She said she loved hanging out with old people. But this is the part where it gets like not good and where I screwed up.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're walking up to my grandparents' front door, and like I'm about to ring the doorbell, and I'm like, hey, just like heads up, they might think that you're my serious girlfriend, so just like don't be mad. Just like help me out. And then before I could even explain, my grandma opened the door.
So did you tell them that she was your girlfriend, or you told them that you had a girlfriend and then you shut up?
Oh, yeah, no. It's like a month before this. They had just been on my case about being single and, you know, they want grandkids. And I said, oh, yeah, I'm dating somebody. She's really awesome.
Oh, okay.
Hey, wait, hold up, Sean. Was this whole thing planned just so that you could prove?
No. Honestly, it really wasn't. As it was happening, I was like, oh, this will like kill two birds, one stone, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
So you asked her basically to pretend to be your girlfriend for your grandparents.
Yeah, I mean, hindsight. But, you know, I thought if I could explain to her, she'd totally get it because she seemed cool.
Yeah, but you didn't even give her a chance to say, no, I don't want to participate, because you were literally on the doorstep waiting for the door to open when you dropped that bombshell on her.
No, that's totally true. So I forgot that I told them that I had the girlfriend until we were like there ringing the doorbell. And so I just kind of blurted it out because I didn't want her to be surprised by these two old people.
Yeah, so that's where your stupid comes in, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly.
So after all that, how was the end of the date?
Honestly, I thought it was going really well.
What did she do when your grandparents, you know, assumed that it was her girlfriend? How did she act?
She totally went with it. Like, I thought she was totally on my side. You know, my grandparents, of course, started, like, talking me up, you know, because as our grandparents do. For, like, over an hour, we just had, like, a really nice time. She actually seemed to really enjoy hanging out with my grandparents. And like I said, she didn't blow my cover, so I assumed that I was golden.
So that's why you thought it was going well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So how did it end with her?
So bad.
Oh, really?
Oh, so bad.
Yeah, so bad.
What happened that was so bad?
The door closed behind us, and I went to, like, hold her hand, and she said, don't touch me, don't talk to me, just take me home.
Whoa.
Okay, so you really read that situation wrong, that she was enjoying herself at your grandparents'.
Yeah, she was definitely acting the part, so I thought that she was, like, actually having a good time and into it, but she was not.
But she was just being nice in the moment, and then afterwards it was obvious that she was pissed. Have you talked to her since then?
No, I tried to talk to her on the ride back to her place. I tried to explain to her, like, why I did what I did. She refused to talk to me, got out of the car, slammed the door, and I mean, that was like a month ago, and she won't return my calls. I've been texting her, apologizing, like everything that I can do to get her to just talk to me again.
Okay.
Like I said, it's like I realized I was stupid, but I was not trying to be like deceitful.
Okay, so you basically you need our help to give you an opportunity to really explain yourself and apologize.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. We'll do that. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. second date update.
Right in the middle of today's second date update, and if you're just joining us, I think we might have found somebody who's a worse grandson than I am. And my grandpa died a few weeks ago, and I didn't even know. So that shows how bad of a grandson I am. But Sean is giving me a run for my money. If you're just joining us, Sean went out with a girl named Teresa, and he said they had a great time and everything else, but dinner went really fast, so he decided to stop by his grandparents' house because it was in the neighborhood. And then, while he was at the door, he remembered that he had told his grandparents a lie and said that he had a serious girlfriend, and then asked Teresa to play the role of his girlfriend, which she did. But as soon as the date was over, she was obviously very upset about that and hasn't talked to him since. So,
You know, Sean, you say that you just remembered about that big lie you told your grandparents while you're standing on the doorstep, but I even have a hard time believing you. It does feel like it was a whole setup, the entire date, just so that you could fulfill this thing with your grandparents.
No, I mean, I agree. It totally seems like that. But, like, I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm a pathological liar, but, like, sometimes you have to tell your parents or your grandparents things, and it's hard to keep track because you don't want them to worry about you, you know?
yeah, or just tell them the truth. Or just tell them the truth, and if they don't like who you are, be like, screw you, I'm not talking to you. That's kind of what I did.
No.
So anyway.
No, I can't do that to my grandparents.
Okay.
Yeah, be
so
nice.
you'll lie and pretend that you're somebody else. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, it's not working out in your favor, but I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can help you out, okay?
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Teresa, please?
it's Teresa.
Teresa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. I'm guessing by the Who you haven't listened to it.
No, I'm not familiar with it. I'm sorry, why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And what that is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So you went out on a date with a dude named Sean recently who listens to our show.
Oh, God. He emailed you?
Yes, Sean emailed and told us all about your date, even the fact that he asked you to pretend to be his girlfriend for his grandparents.
Oh, he told you that?
Yes,
Okay.
he did. He admitted it, and he admits that that was a big failure, and he knows that that's why you're not talking to him, and he was hoping that he could maybe explain himself a little bit more.
I don't know that I want to talk to him. I mean, he's a pretty dishonest guy, obviously, if you know the story, so I don't really know what there is to talk about.
It was an
He
accident,
did. Well, it wasn't an accident, but
An
he
accident?
did. Yeah, that's
That's
kind
what he
of.
said?
No, I mean, he said that you went along with the story and pretended to be his girlfriend while you were at the grandparents, and then as soon as you left, you went just cold on him.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I mean, I don't know what else someone would expect if they're going to do something like that. I mean,
Why did you go along with it if you?
I was under the impression when we left the restaurant that we were just going to pop in and say hi to them really quick. And he dropped this bombshell on me about this lie that he's told him. And the minute we're at the doors, it's a super awkward situation. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. Are you going to blow him up right there in front of his grandparents, and now it's even more awkward than just suffering through it?
By nature, I'm a really honest person. So, I mean, it was one of the worst things about it to me was just the ease with which he lied to these people who love him. And not only that he could do it, that he wanted someone he just met to participate in that lie with no account for my feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy observation that you just made right there.
So, I mean, I just didn't have a good sense about him as a person at all. As soon as that happened, I was like,
Right.
that's terrible.
He admits that he screwed up, and he knows that that's why you don't want to talk to him again, but he was hoping that, we could get you on the phone and maybe explain things a little better.
I don't know that that's necessary. I mean, it was a really frustrating date, and it was disappointing, but I got to tell you, it's actually, in the end, it was one of the best things that's happened to me in a long time. I'm actually not sorry that it happened because a really good thing has come out of it. So
You decided to just stop dating in general because everybody lies?
She's like, I'm a monk now.
Yeah, so you've given up dating.
No, actually, what happened is, after it went down, I felt guilty about it for days. And I knew when I was sitting there with these two just lovely people that he's introducing me to that I'm not being myself. I'm looking them in the eye and lying to them and making something up. And it weighed on me. It weighed on my conscience. So I went back to his grandparents' house a few days later, and I told them, what happened? Of course.
Oh,
you told him that you were pretending to be his girlfriend.
I did. I came totally clean, and I was like, listen, if you're upset with me, I completely understand, but it bothered me to know that these two people with such generous hearts who, like, welcomed me in, that I was basically...
How do you know that they have such generous hearts and everything else? I mean, their grandson is a liar. And, tends to run in the family.
Yeah, who do you think?
So maybe they're just as big of a liar, Age doesn't have anything to do with the truth.
No. You know what? I don't know why that particular apple fell so far from the tree, but I have to tell you, they were so kind and understanding. They let me hang out. We chatted for hours. They've got this beautiful love story. They met in Europe when they were like 15 and escaped the war. I mean, these are people who have they get what's important in life. They get love and trust.
You know more about his grandparents than he knows about his grandparents.
I actually, I don't have grandparents of my own, so I've kind of adopted them. I mean, that's something I'd always wanted in my life, and so I've been visiting them like every 3 or 4 days.
No
Oh my gosh,
way.
you've been there a lot.
You're hanging out with his grandparents?
That's so cute.
That's weird, though.
You guys, if you met them, you would completely understand why. And I told them I wasn't with him, and they were like, don't worry, he doesn't visit us that much anyway.
This is even better.
Would be very interested to hear that, Teresa?
Who?
Well, Sean, of course.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Good luck. I mean, no, I'm not talking to him, so
Well,
it doesn't matter.
You kind of just told him, though, because he is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
I bet he wants his grandparents back.
What?
Sean, you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. They've told me how little they've seen and heard from you, and you lie to them.
Oh,
you're a crappy grandson. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh my God,
Teresa, that's not true. Not including Christmas. I've seen them at least 2 or 3 times this year.
Wow.
That doesn't include Christmas.
I've seen them 4 times this week, you tool.
Oh, dang.
I'm
more of a granddaughter to them than you are a grandson. You lied to them. They said to me, they're like, yeah, we don't trust him. He's lied to us about things before, your grades and stuff when you were in college, and then they found out later about things they're on to you.
You need to stop talking. I need to get a word in here, please.
So you can tell me more lies? You want me to be quiet so you can lie?
Oh, my God. Just, shut up for a second. Because, first of all, I can't believe you're seeing my grandparents behind my back. That is messed up. What?
Sean, have you not talked to your grandparents since you guys went on that date?
No, I haven't, but I don't think that matters. I will talk to them
Oh, my
now.
God. It's been a month.
You don't tell me when I talk to my grandparents or I visit them. I am a grown man. I'll do it when I want to do it. You guys,
you know what? Your grandparents want you to grow up and settle down. Like they said to me, they hope. I mean, you're not going to settle down with me. They think I'm too good for you. Okay, so that's not going to happen. But they want you to meet someone nice. But they're like, he does need to meet someone at his maturity level.
My maturity level. Okay, I'll get right on that.
Sean, I mean, it sounds like they had already found out that you lied to him in the past. It doesn't sound like that was really news to them. I feel like you thought you were getting away with stuff that you weren't.
What, are you guys on her side now, too? Everyone tells their grandparents little white lies.
What?
It makes them happy. I don't want them to worry about me.
You're not making them happy. You're disappointing them all the time.
That is not true. You know what? I forbid you from seeing them. I forbid it.
To see them, they're my friends, and you can't tell me who to be friends with, and you can't tell them who to be friends with, okay? That is up to Mort and Nancy, who they want to hang out with.
Mort and Nancy.
Oh, sweeter Mort and Nancy.
Don't you dare call Nana and Pop Up by their first names. You are not their friend.
You know what? You better watch that will, okay? Because let's see who's going to inherit everything.
Man, Sean, it sounds like you made a big mistake trying to get Teresa to play this game. She's taking over your family, actually.
Have you, brainwashed them? Are you, just taking advantage of two poor little old people who escaped the war? I mean, I swear. It sounds to me like you're just taking advantage of two old people for your own personal fulfillment.
Whoa.
That's
yeah, well, it's pretty emotionally fulfilling to them. They like being visited, okay? They like when people come and treat them like their family and that they matter and they're not just like people who should be put out to pasture because they're old and you're not interested.
Wow. Sean, I don't know if you want to argue with her anymore.
Yeah, she's intense.
She's winning.
Teresa, would you like to go out with Sean again on a second date? We'll pay for it. I mean, I don't even know if Sean wants to go out at this point, but I don't know of a way to wrap it up. Teresa, would you like to go out with Sean?
I would love it if you would pay Sean to take his grandparents out for a nice dinner somewhere.
That's a really nice thought. I would love that.
Because that would mean a lot to them.
Hey, Sean.
Oh, Sean.
What? What do you want?
I like Teresa's idea, but instead, I'm going to pay for Teresa to go out with your grandparents because I think she's more important to them at this point, Sean.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Congratulations, Teresa.
I would be delighted, and Mort and Nancy would be delighted. Sean
Stop
is never
using their
taking them
first
out.
name.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It's easy to miscommunicate via text message because you can't tell people's tone. Like sometimes you get a text message, don't put a smiley face in the right spot. It's like, oh man, do they think I'm mad at them now? Or like the other day when I texted my friend who owes me some money and I said, hey, I'm going to kill you and your entire family if you don't pay me.
What?
Again, didn't hear the tone. Didn't hear the tone. And then next thing I'm explaining to the cops, like, it's just a big miscommunication, you know? And
Winky
I probably
face.
shouldn't say anything else about it because I got a court date coming up, so I probably shouldn't talk about that anymore. But it is hard to tell things via text message. And Dennis, who's on the phone with us, thinks that he might have screwed up his chances with a girl named Jordan because of a texting error. We'll find out about that in just a second. But first, Dennis, what's up?
Hello.
Hello. Before we get into the texting thing, let's just talk about the girl that you want to call. What's her name?
Her name is Jordan.
Cool. Where'd you meet lovely Jordan?
I met her at a bar.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So is the date that you want to talk about at the bar where you met her, or you went out somewhere else?
Well, I saw her and met her at the bar, and then we hung out there for like an hour. And then I've been hoping to get like an official date, but this is sort of like the introduction date.
Like an Insta date right
So-
away.
Okay.
What was that like? I mean, why did you approach her? Did she approach you?
I was at the bar with a group of friends, and it was my turn to get the round of drinks. So I go up to the bar, and I see this very beautiful woman. It's Jordan.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad it wasn't somebody else.
Yeah. And she was standing behind Jordan, and I was like, wow, I got to talk to her. And then unfortunately, Jordan started talking. I was like, I guess I'll just deal with these scraps. Okay, so you went to get drinks, and then that's when you saw her.
Yeah, I saw her. I complimented her on her shoes, and I asked, "What are you drinking?" And she said, "I'm having a Cosmo." And I said, "Ooh, that sounds good. I think I'll have one too." And so I got her.
A Cosmo, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't normally drink Cosmos, but it was just, I just kept going back to the bar and kept ordering myself Cosmos. And she,
Did you buy her Cosmos too, though? I'm just making sure.
just the first one.
Okay.
Okay. And then other than that, you seem like you're a Cosmo, like, alcoholic at that point.
Yeah, I mean, it looked kind of weird. And she called me out on it.
That's cute.
Yeah, she was like, are you a big Cosmo drinker? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I drink Cosmos all the time.
Yeah, Cosmos for life, man.
Yeah.
And then she was like, really? And I was like, no, not really. I normally drink beer. But it was a good excuse to talk to you.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cute.
And smart.
And it seems sincere. What was her response to that?
She thought it was pretty cute. And she's like, oh, I mean, that's weird, but it's nice.
All right. Hopefully
You're weird but nice.
Yeah. That's always a good compliment. Hey, weirdo, but I still think you're a good person.
Yeah.
So you had a enjoyable conversation with her, though.
Yeah. I mean, and then on the third trip, I offered to buy her another one. And I sort of ditched my friends and sat next to her.
Okay. And your friends, of course, were watching this whole thing and egging you on?
Yeah, no, they were very cool about it. They know I'm pretty shy in these kind of things. And so they were just like, thumbs up.
I mean, after 3 Cosmos, nobody's shy anymore.
Yeah. It took about 3 to get me to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did the night end for you guys?
I mean, she said she had to go meet some friends, and I was like, oh, boyfriend? And she was like, no, I'm meeting with a girlfriend. And I was like, oh, fantastic. I'd love to, hang out with you sometime. And we exchanged numbers, and that was that. We texted a bit afterwards.
Okay, and is that when the texting mistake happened that you talked about in your email?
Yeah. So basically, I have another friend named Jordan, and he's a guy friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I just mixed up the texts. He messaged me that he went out with a new girl last night, and I joked. I texted him and said, you should probably get an STD check. They're like $75.
Wait, and that went to her?
Please tell me you texted that to her.
Yeah.
What did she write back? Like, why?
Is she even talking to you?
The first response was like ...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, when I realized my mistake, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. That was a joke. I have another friend named Jordan. Totally did not mean to send that.
and it just made me look more and more guilty.
Yeah, she totally thinks that you're writing to some girl telling her that she needs to go get an STD check because she slept with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I could see why she's not going out on a date with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so it doesn't look good, and so that's why I contacted you guys, because she seems really great, and I feel like I would be missing out if I didn't try to
give her an STD.
Get her. No, go on a date with her.
No, really, though.
Okay.
You're clean, though, right? Like, I mean, whatever you had in the past, you've gotten taken care of.
I've never had anything. I'm very clean.
Okay.
Well, it's time to live. It's time to live, Dennis.
It's time to live.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if we can get you another date in your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Dude, look what you just made me do.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update is a lesson to always double check your text messages before you send them.
It's a good lesson in life.
Yeah, you send some missed texts sometimes. Usually there's something you can get out of, unless, of course, you're telling your date that she should go get an STD check. And probably hard to talk your way out of that one, right, Dennis?
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, Dennis is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Jordan. They met at a bar. He was drinking a bunch of Cosmos to try to impress her because that's what she was drinking. And then they talked for about an hour. They exchanged numbers, and that was it. That was their date. But they were texting back and forth after, and his buddy named Jordan texted him and said that he had hooked up with somebody. And Dennis responded, "You should go get an STD check now. It's like $75." But he sent it to the wrong Jordan. The girl that he was talking to got that text, and she stopped talking to him. So we're about to get her on the phone right now and see if we can explain and maybe get Dennis another date.
I don't know that this is going to do any good, Dennis. I mean, like you said, you tried to explain already, and the more you explain, the more guilty you look. Now you're having us call her.
I figure it's just a Hail Mary. You know, like meeting her, she's just so beautiful. She's definitely out of my league. I'm just doing what I can.
Okay.
Now, I could call her and pretend like I'm from a doctor's office and say, "Hey, we haven't seen you yet for your STD check. I'd like to get you in here."
No, please don't do that.
Yeah, that's a good choice,
Okay.
Dennis.
All right. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jordan, please?
This is Jordan.
Hey, what's up, Jordan? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm fine. How are you?
Not too bad. What's going on today with you, Jordan?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You running errands or something? You got laundry to do? I got some laundry I need to do.
I mean, I have work tonight, but
Nice.
why are you guys calling me?
Sorry.
You recently met a dude named Dennis.
Dennis?
Yeah. You met a guy named Dennis at a bar the other day, right? He can throw back Cosmos like a champ.
Oh my God.
Impressed. You were impressed, weren't you?
I mean, with Cosmos, sure.
Yeah, of course. Takes a man to be able to throw down like 5 or 6 Cosmos
it gives
in
me
one
a
sitting, you know?
Something like that, I guess. I mean, what's the point? Why are you talking about Dennis?
Well, Dennis listens to our show, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Dennis emailed us because he says that you've kind of trailed off a little bit, and he wants to know if he did something wrong.
Oh God. I mean, did he tell you what he texted me?
Yeah.
He did. And have you gotten checked?
That's not the right question, Jubal.
No, didn't feel it necessary to get checked.
Oh my God.
So he told you that he texted me about the STD check.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he told us he tried to explain it, but he feels like you think he was lying.
Well, I mean,
yes. I would.
Yes.
I told him I would feel the same way. Like anybody who's going to get that text from basically he's a stranger. I mean, you spent 1 hour with him. Like, why would you believe him?
Yeah. No, I mean that's exactly right. So, and then there was like the rest of the stuff that he said. So.
What, like
The
when he
rest
was
of the stuff that he said?
when he was trying to tell you that it was meant for his friend Jordan instead of you. You mean?
No, like after that, like there was like a lot more that he said.
About what? He told us that he sent you that STD joke and then he was like trying to over-explain, and it seemed like he was lying. That's all he told us.
Oh yeah, I mean it got like way worse after that. Like I don't know what is up with him. Like it was really weird.
Wait, how can it get worse than you should go get an STD check that costs $75? Like that seems as bad as it could get to me.
Oh no, like he kept going. Like he told me a whole bunch of stuff.
Like what?
So he sent, the STD thing, oh my God, sorry, it was a joke, a friend, blah, blah. And then he started, without me asking, like he was telling me basically like his sexual history.
What? Wait, like how many partners he's had and stuff?
Yeah, like exactly that. Like he was like, oh, I like haven't really been with that many girls. And I was like, okay. Like, that's fine. And he was like, it was only like 3 women that I've been with. And he's like, and the first time I was a junior in high school, there was this girl, and I only got to second base. And then, like, I didn't say anything because, like, I don't know. I feel like stuff like that's, like, not something you necessarily just tell someone that you've just met.
So wait, like he did like a novel of all of his sexual history back to junior high where he touched some girl's boob.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was talking about like, and he's like, and the next time I was in college and I experimented with a girl. It's like, okay.
What were you texting back to him in the middle of all this? Like, why would he keep going?
When he started doing, like, going back, giving me all these really specific examples, I didn't say anything. Like, I didn't know what to say. I was just kind of, like, sitting there. Like, I would start typing, like, oh, that's cool. But I didn't send it. So I'm assuming, like, he just kept going. Like and then he was like, and the only other woman that I ever did something with was she was much older, and we didn't go all the way. I was like really intimidated, and I didn't know what to do. Like, what do you say to a person like that?
I think he was trying to tell you that he wasn't experienced enough to get an STD, even though it only takes one person to give you an STD. Yeah. But I think I'm guessing that was him trying to say, see, I'm innocent. Look how inexperienced I am.
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Hang on, Dennis. You're not supposed to talk yet.
Wait a second. Is that Dennis on the line?
Yeah, he's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, Jordan. I'm trying to be honest and open. That text was so embarrassing that, I felt like I need to explain myself. And, you responded with ... and I thought that just meant explain yourself. And so, I just wanted to put your mind at ease.
I guess, I
just wanted to, like, explain my entire history to say, like, the chances of me getting an STD are, like, next to none. In fact, they're none.
Well, Dennis, like, you have to know how weird that is. Like, it's very strange to give away that much specific information to someone you just met about your personal history.
I mean, I'm very excited, You're very beautiful. You're definitely out of my league. So I just, I'm a little inexperienced, and I feel like I gave the wrong message with that initial text.
I don't think
you gave the whole message.
Yeah, it wasn't the initial text, Dennis. I think that's the thing, is it's all of the texts afterwards are, I think, the nail in the coffin for you.
But I was very open and honest. You got to give me that. Right?
Give him credit.
You do have to give him credit for that, Jordan. That is missing, I feel like, in today's world. And I think so. And did you have fun with him at the bar?
I mean, at the bar, yes, but it's just too much, man. It's just way too much. Like,
And Jordan, you got to give him credit, because I would be mortified if all of this information was coming out. And he seems cool with everything, Like, you seem like you're pretty solid in who you are, at least, Dennis.
I am solid. I'm nice. I'm honest. I'm very open. And, I'm just not very sexually experienced.
I think we know that now.
I'm nice, honest, and not very sexually experienced. That's the kind of dude that I think you should go out with again, Jordan. Would you like to go out on another date with Dennis? We will pay for it.
I don't know. I mean, sure, I appreciate Dennis being like an honest guy, but I'm sorry, he's just too like socially awkward. Like he just doesn't know what to say. I guess in like a romantic situation, and quite frankly, that's just not really something I'm looking for. Like I don't have a desire to be like romantic teacher dating person for someone. Like
I can see that
I'm sorry, but it's just not. It's not what I want.
But if I got better at it, would you be open to revising that statement?
Wow. So
And how do you
direct.
plan on getting better at it, Dennis?
Yeah.
I mean, just practice. Like, I can meet other people, but you seem really terrific, and if I just circle back,
Huh?
I
feel like Dennis is gonna get arrested in some prostitution ring.
I mean, Dennis, like, very sweet of you. I'm very flattered that you've taken such an interest in me, but I won't pretend like I know the future, but I just get the feeling this is just not it for me.
Okay.
Oh.
but maybe, like, if you wanted to use me as a booty call or something.
There you go, Jordan.
Oh, man.
Hey, doesn't that turn you on, Jordan? Aren't you ready for that?
The thought of a very inexperienced man in my bed.
Dude.
Sure, why not? If I ever felt like it someday, maybe I'll call you for a booty call.
That's awesome. That's great. I mean, I am totally into that. If you ever want to call, my door is always open.
Oh, man. And I bet he's good at dirty
Sounds
talk,
like it.
too.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today met the girl that he wants to call at every horny bachelor's favorite hunting ground. A wedding. That's right.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
Where they love to go troll for ladies. His name is Ryan. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, you horny bachelor?
Guilty as charged.
Oh, my God. I love how all your dudes are on the same page on this one, and I'm just learning this.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows that the best place to meet a girl is definitely at a wedding.
Yeah. So tell us about the girl that you want to call today, and when did you pounce during the wedding?
Well, her name is Rose. We were both in the party, so she was one of the bridesmaids. I was a groomsman. She caught my eye, so, we walked down the aisle together, so we had a lot of time to chit-chat.
Oh, was she actually the person that you were paired up with?
It was, yeah. So we were arm in arm. We had to stand there waiting and all that.
That's
Good
like
for you.
destiny.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the reason why is because we were the only two single people, so they put us together.
Oh. So
That
it
makes sense.
It was less fate and them
Yeah.
being like, well, you two losers don't have anybody. You can walk down the aisle together.
Yeah, so we had a few drinks at the reception. Everybody was getting loose. Everybody was dancing. I was joking around, and, I thought she was cute. I was going to ask her out, so it was a wedding. I decided to get down on one knee. And,
No, you didn't. In the middle of the reception?
yeah, I mean, it was a good time. Everybody was joking around, so I got down on one knee, and I proposed a date to her. And
Did she cry?
She didn't cry. I could tell she was a little embarrassed by it, and she's like, "Get up, you idiot!" Like, she's got a really cool, dry sense of humor, really sarcastic, which I find that attractive.
And I'm assuming she said yes, since you're doing a second date update now.
Yeah, she said yes, so I was stoked about it. It seemed like a good match.
Awesome. What'd you guys do on your date?
We went out to a sushi spot that I really like, and it was great. I guess the only one thing that I'm going back and I'm thinking, like, what did I do? Did I say something stupid? And there was a part where I don't know how we landed on this topic of conversation, but we started talking about underwear, and I basically just told her, I was like, I personally don't believe in underwear. I just...
You don't believe in it, like you don't think that it's an actual thing? Because I can tell you it exists.
No, I know it's an actual thing. I got that, but I just think it's unnecessary. I think it's the most uncomfortable thing that man has invented.
Okay.
It's just no need. Why do you have to wear underwear?
So
Who knew that underwear was a belief system? I didn't know that until now. Yeah.
You're pretty passionate about going commando, it sounds like.
I just don't feel the need to wear underwear. Why am I going to restrict myself? It's not like I'm wearing see-through pants or something. Like, what's the big deal?
Okay.
So did she take that as like you trying to imply like, hey, lady, take your panties off?
That's what I'm sort of wondering and I'm worried about, which is not at all what I was saying. I wasn't trying to be creepy, but now looking back on it, I'm like, I don't know if
Yeah.
he thought I was like making a comment on my manhood or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see how that could look like you're whispering across the table, like, I'm not wearing any. Yeah. Just giving her a tip on what's going on. Give her a wink. Yeah. I could see how that could be a little weird. Did she act strange after that?
You know, there was like probably a couple minutes of just sort of awkward, like, okay, now I got to get the conversation back on track. But after that, everything seemed to be cool. You know, that was like 3/4 of the way through the date. So I would say the last quarter was like smooth sailing.
Okay. How did it all end?
Well, I walked her out to her car. Again, I wanted to be a gentleman, and I felt like the vibe was go in for a kiss, and I did, and she sort of backed away, and then she apologized. She said, "I'm so sorry. I feel like my breath smells," because we were eating fish, so she obviously sushi. So she was like, "I feel like my breath smells like fish, and I don't feel comfortable kissing you with my breath smelling like this." I said, "Oh, I don't mind," because obviously I had sushi too, and she was like, "No, I'm not into that. I'm sorry."
Do you feel like
I think
she
it's an
legit
excuse.
thought her breath smelled like fish, or you feel like it was an excuse?
I'd like to think that it was legit, but now without hearing from her, I'm like, maybe that was an excuse.
Yeah, because if you're both eating the same thing, it doesn't matter.
That's what I think. Like, I've had onions before, and I've been out on dates with girls who've had onions or garlic or whatever. Like, it's always that sort of thing. It's like, it doesn't really matter, you know?
So have you tried to get a hold of her?
Yeah, you know, I dropped her a text later that night, and I said it was really great hanging out with you. Let's do it again. And I didn't hear from her that night. Like, the next day, the middle of the afternoon, she was like, "Yeah, that was a lot of fun." But then, like, I sent her another text trying to set something up, and I got sort of like a non-committal response, like, "Yeah, maybe so. Hit me up later in the week."
And did you hit her up after that?
I did, and then I didn't hear anything. So,
And you sound like such a lovely date from your description.
Well, except for the underwear thing. Sounds like a good date.
See, I don't know. I don't think that's too bad of a, like, that's not a put off to me. That's a little But I dated a guy who went commando all the time, and I kind of, like, had a thing for it. I don't know.
I mean, maybe you and I should go out, Brooke. Maybe that's
No, that's not what I'm saying.
All right, man. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and I'm going to support you on this one 100%. During the song, I'm going to go take my underwear off and do this commando with you. All right? We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, I appreciate that.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Ryan is on the phone with us. And Ryan, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's that?
And hopefully this isn't going to come off as creepy as it did on your date, but are you wearing underwear?
Oh.
He finally
I'm
got uncomfortable.
waiting
about
for
it.
the answer,
Yeah.
Ryan.
I mean, I told you who I am. You know who I am.
I think the answer is no. Like I said, if you're just joining us, Ryan told us about his first date with a girl named Rose. He said the only thing that went weird was somehow they got on the subject of underwear. And Ryan says that he doesn't believe in underwear and shared that with her on a first date. He thinks that might have come off a little creepy to be focusing on his hatred for underwear during the date. But other than that, he says everything seemed fine. She's not calling him back, though, and it's been a little while. So we're about to get her on the phone and see what went wrong.
And you guys met when you were in a wedding party for mutual friends. Did you find out from the newlyweds if, she had said anything to them about how your guys' date went?
I mean, I asked, but they said no, she hasn't mentioned anything. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. It's just confusing because she seemed to have a good time. I had a good time. So
All right, I'm going to call her right now, okay?
Cool.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Rose there?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Rose, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Is there a reason why you're calling me?
There is. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Okay, an email about me?
Mm-hmm. It's a guy you went out on a date with.
Really?
Yeah. His name is Ryan, and I'm sure you remember Ryan. He says you guys met at a friend's wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he emailed us and told us a little bit about your date, but he also told us that you're not calling him back. So he asked if we could find out why you don't want to see him.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
He sounded really excited about you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Did you not like going out with him?
I don't know if this is going to go anywhere.
And why is that? Can you tell us?
Oh my God, this is kind of awkward.
I can tell you what he told us.
Okay.
So he said that you guys met at the wedding and had fun and then went to go get sushi.
Yeah.
He said there was one awkward moment during your date, and he thinks that might be the reason you're not calling him back.
Did he tell you what that was?
Yeah. He said that he went into a little thing about how he doesn't believe in underwear and how he doesn't like underwear and it's constricting and all that. And he says he thought that might have weirded you out.
Yep. Yeah, that happened. I mean, that was a lot of information on a first date.
Was that the pivot point that turned you off from him?
Well, he didn't even really need to tell me that part.
What?
About the underwear?
Yeah. You know, he was wearing shorts. And I noticed at one point when I got up to go to the bathroom that he may have been revealing a little too much in the shorts.
Wait, what do you mean? Be specific. I need specific.
I think I know.
Yeah, I think I do too.
I think you guys know.
Like, he was kind of hanging out for the world to see?
Flashing a little.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure, but then he starts talking about how he doesn't believe in underwear, and I thought, no, I was 100% right, I guess.
I can tell.
Yeah. All right, so maybe he should have been wearing underwear.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So wait, do you think it was an accident, or was he like putting it on display for you?
Oh God, I don't know. I mean,
an accident.
I hope it was an accident too. It was just a lot of information at once. So.
A lot of information. You should have reached across the table and tucked it back in for him.
Oh God.
Is that if you guys were wearing shorts, would that be an easy mistake to make?
If you sit down, you never know. I mean, yeah, like I feel like the shorts must have been pretty small.
You must have not adjusted.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to hear that.
Do you think it was an accident?
I don't know, but you know, to be honest, I don't really care. I don't know if I want to know.
I don't feel like that's fair. I mean, if you had a nip slip and nobody told you about it, like it's not something that you should get blamed for.
But it's different. I mean, what if I was doing it on purpose and I didn't care and it was just out there?
Yeah.
So, I know how we can find out if he knew that he was sort of dangling about.
You know, like I said before, I really don't care at this point.
Well, I think Ryan cares, and he's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean that Ryan's been listening to this conversation, and he wants to talk to you.
What?
All right, in my defense, I had absolutely no idea that I was exposing myself to you.
You flasher, you.
Honestly, I'm being absolutely sincere here. Like, I apologize. That is not at all. I wasn't trying to do like a 1-2 punch of, hey, maybe look at this, and oh, I don't like underwear. Like, I swear to you, I had no idea that I was hanging out.
Okay.
No,
I mean,
I'm being serious. It sounds like I'm joking, but I'm absolutely dead serious. I did not know that it was happening, nor would I have, done anything like that. So if I made you feel uncomfortable, I sincerely apologize.
I'm just wondering, why you brought it up at that point then. It's a strange thing to bring up on a first date.
It is, but the conversation sort of went there, and I wasn't trying to necessarily steer it there. And then it was like, we sort of landed on that topic. And the fact that you saw that right beforehand is absolutely a coincidence. It's an unfortunate coincidence.
An unfortunate coincidence.
Did you not feel a breeze or anything?
It's not like I was engineering the date to be all about my junk. You seeing it, me talking about it, like, sincerely.
But you feel like if you're a guy who goes commando, you think you'd be super careful in shorts if that's a likelihood of happening.
Exactly.
I'm usually careful, but maybe I had a napkin in my lap, so maybe I thought, like, if anything was popping out, like, I don't know. Like, that's no one has ever told me about this before. So if I have been exposing myself inadvertently, I feel terrible about that.
Yeah. Now you have something to be aware of.
I mean, if I've gone home for the holidays or something, I'm sitting here, like, with my junk hanging out, I didn't know it, so...
Well, now you know. So, yeah.
I mean, look, again, I cannot apologize profusely enough. I mean, I had a great time with you, and I hope that, I mean, you seem to have you do have a really great sense of humor. I hope maybe you can just sort of understand that this was absolutely inadvertent and not in any way some sort of pervy, sleazy thing that I was trying to pull on you. So I would love to take you out again, and I will promise to wear underwear on our next date.
That was so hard for him, Rose.
Rose.
Do you know what he's doing for you right now?
Would you like to go out with Ryan on a second date? We will pay for it, and we'll pay for his underwear too, if you give him one more shot.
At this point, I mean, it's a very heartfelt message, but I'm skeptical. I don't know.
Come on, Rose. You guys were in the same wedding for two of your best friends. Like, do you think that your friend's going to be marrying some sleazeball who would have a friend who would expose himself? Like, there's got to be some trust circle there, right?
Well,
yeah, I have references. If you need references, I have references.
That's a good point. I don't know. It's just, is underwear never an option, or it's a lot?
I will say this. If I'm wearing shorts, it's something that in the future I will definitely take into consideration and wear, I just need to suck it up and put on some boxer briefs or something.
Yeah. Just be uncomfortable for a little while. It's just a couple hours,
Before you get arrested.
Terribly uncomfortable to me. But yeah, I mean, I would do that.
Rose, what do you think? One more shot?
Come on.
One date.
If underwear is provided, I will go on a second date with you.
Hey, there you go. Congratulations, Ryan.
Thank you. I mean, Rose, that's awesome. And I think I have a pair of underwear somewhere around my house that I can scrounge up.
All right, well.
I mean, and I promise you, like, if I do not have them, I will buy them. I'll buy a 3-pack. So, I mean, there we go.
If you don't have a pair, Ryan, I'll send you a pair of mine. We can share.
Oh, lovely. Thank
you. Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You guys want to talk about pressure?
Yeah.
How about taking a girl out on a first date on her birthday?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to.
No, neither would I. I would run away from that. But that's what happened to Dawn, who's on the phone with us right now. Hi, Dawn.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
So your email about your date with this dude named Tim says that he took you out on your birthday for a first date?
Well, he didn't really plan it that way. Like, we met at a barbecue with some mutual friends, and we're just having a really great time. And he said, I'd actually like to ask you out Saturday, and it just so happened to be my birthday.
And he didn't go, no, I don't want to go Saturday. Nope, thank you very much, kind of
No,
busy.
it wasn't like I didn't have a big party all for myself. I'm not that kind of girl.
Okay.
And I did tell him, I ended up telling him after we spoke on the phone, and he opted out. He's like, if you want to go out with your friends, you can go.
Okay.
So did you feel that maybe he thought it was weird that you still wanted to go out with him?
No, I didn't because I told him why, that I don't like to celebrate. And he's like, yeah, but a lot of girls say that. And then they say mean something else. And I was like, no, seriously, like, let's just have a good time.
And then they mean bring me flowers and chocolates and a puppy.
I've been burned by that a few times.
I didn't ask for all of that, but as it turns out, like, he actually did do all of it. And I was totally surprised by that.
He gave you flowers and a puppy?
Wait, what happened? What did he do?
We just, like, showed up for dinner, but when I got there was flowers. I mean, it wasn't like a dozen roses, but it was, flowers, and he had a little...
Well, I like how you have to shoot down the fact that he got you flowers. Like, I mean, it wasn't a dozen roses or anything. It was a few crappy little...
Not shooting it down.
Like that. I meant, like, not serious, because like, that would have been pretty expensive for a first, there's just no way. I would
And creepy on a first date if he had brought in roses.
Did he get you a present, too?
Yeah, but it was like, it could have been for anybody. Like, it was a couple movie passes.
Okay.
And then, like, a stuffed animal, but it was like a birthday cake. So it wasn't like, like a bracelet or
diamond
anything,
earrings or anything.
Yeah, but what he's saying
like
at the very beginning of a date is that he wants to go out with you again. Why would you give you 2 movie passes? He doesn't want you to use those on somebody else.
Well, no, it's weird. I didn't think like that. But
Good point. Now I don't like him even more.
Too subtle.
How did the date go?
It was good. I mean, he basically like took care of the whole evening, and I think it was. I have a couple of food allergies, so I have to be really careful about what I ate. So I had to ask him what he ordered so I could modify the stuff, and that was really the only thing that seemed,
Wait, are we talking?
The waiter was fine with it. So
are we talking like food allergies, like you're just sensitive to it, or you'll go to the hospital and need an EpiPen?
I won't need an EpiPen or anything like that. Like, it's not like shellfish or peanuts. It's mostly gluten and dairy. Like, it just would have been better for our date if I didn't eat any of that stuff.
Right. Because you don't want to spend the whole time in the bathroom.
Yeah.
How did the date end then?
There was a little kissing at the end, and I said, thank you for a great evening. I think it would be, great to go out again. And he's like, yeah, that would be great. And, I told him thank you for giving me such a great birthday, because I really am not that kind of girl. I'm not. And so...
So how many times have you tried to get hold of him since your date?
Well, in 5 days, I texted him twice and called him once.
Okay, that's not too bad.
In 5 days? Yeah, that's not too bad.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay? Just hang on for like 3.5 minutes.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm still amazed that a guy would agree to take a girl out on her birthday for a first date. I would not want to do that in a million years. It's a lot of responsibility. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. The second part of your second date update. Dawn is on the phone with us right now, and that's what happened. She met Tim at a barbecue. Her birthday was the Saturday after. She let Tim know that it was her birthday. He still wanted to take her out. He got her flowers, and they had dinner and kissed at the end of the evening. She hasn't heard from him since.
In your mind right now, what is the worst thing that can happen in the next 3 minutes?
I just hope that it's nothing like, embarrassing that I did, like pick my nose or something weird that I didn't know. Like I can't even imagine.
You often go into fits of picking your nose without knowing it? All right. Hold on, Dawn, okay? We're going to give him a call right now.
Yeah.
Feel free to jump in on the conversation after we've talked to him for a little while, okay?
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Tim, please?
Speaking.
Tim, what's up, dude? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
Nice.
What's going on?
Tim, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a girl named Dawn. Do you remember her?
Yes. Yes, I do.
The reason that we're calling about her is she enjoyed the date you went on, but you haven't been calling her back, and she wants to know why.
That's kind of a long story. She's, I would say she's a bit on the shady side.
What?
She's on the shady side.
Yeah.
What is...
How so?
I don't know. I just don't got a good feeling about her. I just not going to deal with that.
She like steal your wallet or something?
She
Like,
had a trunk full of TVs?
No. I found something out that kind of struck me weird, so...
You found something out about her?
Yeah.
I'm so intrigued.
Has she been around a lot?
That should...
Well, I don't know. You can find that out from friends. It could turn you off.
And it does matter.
Not that I know of.
Well, I just know in my experience, whenever a dude is like, I found something out about her, it's like usually that, and you're like, I don't want to go out with her again.
Which is always a dude talking that is slept with more people than they can count on 8 hands.
Usually. It's a double standard, and it works fine for us. Leave us alone, Brooke.
You guys are such a-holes.
Anyway, Tim, did it scare you that the date was on her birthday? Because I don't think I'd want to go out with a girl on her birthday for a first date.
Well, at first I thought that was kind of like a challenge, kind of like, all right, you got a birthday on her day. Let's see if I can do something extravagant and kind of, wow her a little bit.
Whoa.
So I went all out on it, and I decided I liked her, so I wanted to go check her out on Facebook. I was going to go friend her.
Oh.
And
Here it comes.
I know, right? I went, and there was no happy birthday messages on her Facebook.
What?
Like, none.
She lied.
You don't know
Yeah,
that. She said
come
that
on.
she didn't think her birthdays were a big deal.
I double checked. So I thought, all right, maybe she has really bad friends or something. So I called up my friend Sean, who's friends with her on Facebook. I was like, yo, Sean, check it out. Go see if it's Dawn's birthday or not. And it wasn't.
Oh, my God.
Tim?
What's that?
Dawn's actually on the phone with us right now and heard everything you just said.
Oh, my God.
Should have told
Why
you.
would you?
So,
Uh,
how's it going there, Dawn?
That's a little awkward.
awkward.
the Facebook information isn't my actual birthday.
Why lie about your birthday, though?
Well, I'm a little bit older than I put on Facebook.
Like, how much is a little bit, Dawn?
Just a couple of years. I mean, Tim's 34, so I'm close to that.
Okay, like close, like couple years, like 5 years or like 10 years?
Less than 5, more than 3.
Just give us the truth, Dawn. How old are you?
I'm actually 39. I said I was 32, but I'm 39.
Whoa, that's a huge difference.
That's not that huge of a difference.
Yes, it is.
How is 7 years in between
Yeah.
3 and 5? Did anyone else get in trouble with that math?
Wow.
Sorry.
I mean, age isn't really that big of a deal. It's more of a being honest about it kind of deal. I mean, now...
Yeah, but it was our first date, and it just so happened to be my birthday, and we didn't get into...
Look,
it was
I just really appreciate
fun.
honesty. I don't like to be taken advantage of, and I want people to be straight up with me right off the
Take
bat.
advantage of you, Tim. How did I take advantage of you?
With my trust.
When we met at the barbecue and on our date, you never asked me how old I was.
Would you have told him the
never
truth?
even asked me.
Would you have told him the truth if he asked you? Or would have said, like, I'm 32 for the 4th time?
It's our first date. It's our first date.
Did you leave
Like,
out
we
it?
met at a
So
barbecue.
you just don't have to worry about honesty on the first date? That's like...
I didn't lie to you. You didn't ask me how old I was. You went on Facebook. You didn't ask me. But if you're going to get like that over dramatized because you've been stalking me on Facebook, then I don't want to go out with you.
Yeah, take that, Tim.
I'm 5 years older than you. And if you can't deal with you're the one who's making it about age, I would have told you. I don't want people to find me on Facebook, so I made a completely different birthday date. Yes, I made myself younger. And if you don't want to date me because of that, because you feel that I wasn't truthful with you, then I don't want to go out with you.
That brings me to my next point. Tim, would you like to go out with Dawn again? Because we will pay for a second date and send you guys out. Tim, would you like to go out on a second date with Dawn?
That's a pretty hard no.
No.
She brought up, come on, she brought up some really valid points.
No.
No, okay.
A-hole.
Dawn?
I'm completely fine with that.
You sure?
Of course. I'm not desperate.
I really wanted to send you guys out again and pay for it. And then, Dawn, I was going to ask you to be honest with me and let me know if I need to get a senior discount somewhere so I could get a deal. But I guess we can't do that.